XM187, Twins on Internet 42, Twins on Internet p.m. LA Angels taking the San Francisco Giants, LA Angels taking the San Francisco Giants, XM channels Angels on Internet 853, 89 Giants on Internet 863, Giants on Internet 863. In the opening night of the NHL playoffs, the Winnipeg Jets face the San Louis Blues. The Winnipeg Jets on Sirius and XM channels 91 on Internet 951, Blues on Internet 944, Blues on Internet 944. Dallas Stars host the Colorado Avalanche. Dallas Stars host the Colorado Avalanche. 211 XM 219 Sirius 211 XM 219 Avalanche on Sirius XM channels 91 Internet 927 channels 91 in MLS 926 4:30 p.m. in MLS Crew SC take on Inter Miami. Columbus Crew SC take on Inter Miami channels 157 XM and Internet channels 157 1999 speed on Internet 1999 Montreal faces Orlando City SC Montreal faces Orlando XM and Internet channels 167 and Internet channels 167 Union faces Atlanta United Union faces Atlanta United Internet channels 157 and Internet channels 157 Timbers take on LAFC Portland Timbers take on LAFC Internet channels 157 and Internet channels 157 in the NASCAR Xfinity Series at 3:30 North Carolina Education Lottery North Carolina Education Lottery 250 Internet channels 90 XM and Internet channels 90 3:30 p.m. Denver Nuggets take on the LA Clippers Denver Nuggets on Sirius and XM channels 86 Internet 87 Clippers on Sirius and XM channels 82 Internet 890 channels 82 Internet New York Knicks face the Detroit Pistons New York Knicks face the Detroit Pistons channels 86 Internet 899 86 Internet 899 channels 81 Internet 888 channels 81 Internet 888 8:30 p.m. LA Lakers face the Minnesota Timberwolves Lakers on Sirius and XM channels 86 Internet 893 Timberwolves on Sirius and XM channels 81 Internet 897 National Feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 80 in NCAA College Baseball 4 p.m. Cal faces NC State on XM and Internet 371 5:05 p.m. Oregon takes on UCLA on XM and Internet 372 6 p.m. LSU faces Alabama on XM and Internet 374 in NCAA College Soccer at noon Texas takes on LSU on XM and Internet 374 2 p.m. Tennessee takes on Auburn on XM and Internet 374 in the UFL 7 p.m. Houston Roughnecks take on the Birmingham Stallions on Sirius XM and Internet channels 83 in the USL at 7 p.m. Indy 11 face Charleston Battery on XM 381 Internet 971. I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Saturday, April the 19th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates.
MLB Network Radio is your home for 24/7 baseball talk, featuring on-site coverage of every major event from spring training through the World Series and expert analysis from former general managers and players. SiriusXM, Channel 89.
I'm Mick Kern with It Happened in Baseball. Beginning in 1994, Major League Baseball introduced the wild card concept to the pennant race. Both the National and American League split into 3 divisions each, and the wild card qualifier was the team with the best record that did not win a division title. But the loss of the last part of the 94 season, including the postseason, put all of that on hold until the following year. In a season where Mickey Mantle passed away and Derek Jeter made his Major League debut, the New York Yankees were the first ever AL wildcard team, finishing 7 games behind the Red Sox. It was also Don Mattingly's only postseason appearance after 14 years in pinstripes. He batted .417 and had 6 RBI in a 5-game ALDS loss to the Mariners. The Colorado Rockies were the first ever NL wildcard team. Heading into the 2015 season, 6 times the wildcard team has gone on to win the World Series. First to do it, the 1997 Florida Marlins. They also won the 03 World Series, again as a wildcard entry. It's the only 2 times the now Miami Marlins have even qualified for the postseason. The 02 Angels, the 04 Red Sox, the 11 Cardinals, and the 14 Giants all won the World Series as wildcard teams. That Red Sox win was the first championship in 86 years. Boston has been a wildcard team 8 times. On 6 occasions, the wildcard team has made it to the World Series, only to come up short, including the 2014 Royals. In 2012, baseball added a second wildcard team, which sets up a winner-moves-on 1-game showdown between the 2 wildcard clubs. For It Happened in Baseball, I'm Nick Kern.
On the court and off, your home for the NBA is SiriusXM. Follow all the drama as your favorite team vies for it all. SiriusXM NBA Radio, SiriusXM 86.
I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your SiriusXM sports schedule for Saturday, April the 19th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In Major League Baseball, 4:05 p.m., Baltimore Orioles taking the Cincinnati Reds. Orioles on Sirius 139, XM 181, and Internet 843. Reds on Internet 847. 4:05 p.m., New York Mets taking the St. Louis Cardinals. Mets on Sirius 160, XM 182, and Internet 858. Cardinals on Internet 865. 4:05 p.m. Pittsburgh Pirates taking the Cleveland Guardians. Pirates on Sirius 161, XM 183, and Internet 861. Guardians on Internet 848. 4:05 p.m. Texas Rangers taking the LA Dodgers. Rangers on Sirius 162, XM 184, and Internet 867. Dodgers on Internet 854. Spanish feed on Sirius 106, XM 185, and Internet 870. 4:10 p.m. Boston Red Sox taking the Chicago White Sox. Red Sox on Sirius 119, XM 186, and Internet 844. White Sox on Internet 846. 4:10 p.m. Tampa Bay Rays taking the New York Yankees. Rays on Sirius 138, XM 180, and Internet 866. Yankees on Internet 859. 7:10 p.m. Houston Astros face the San Diego Padres. Astros on Sirius 208, XM 175, and Internet 851. Padres on Internet 862. 7:10 p.m. Milwaukee Brewers take on the A's. Brewers on Sirius 209, XM 176, and Internet 856. A's on Internet 841. 7:15 p.m. Atlanta Braves take on the Minnesota Twins. Braves on Sirius 113, XM 187, and Internet 842. Twins on Internet 857. 9:38 p.m. LA Angels taking the San Francisco Giants. Angels on Sirius and XM channels 89, Internet 853. Giants on Internet 863. In the opening night of the NHL playoffs, 6 p.m., the Winnipeg Jets face the St. Louis Blues. Jets on Sirius and XM channels 91, Internet 951. Blues on Internet 944. 8:30 p.m. Dallas Stars host the Colorado Avalanche. Stars on Sirius 211, XM 219, and Internet 928. Avalanche on Sirius and XM channels 91, Internet 926. In MLS, 4:30 p.m. Columbus Crew SC take on Inter Miami on Sirius XM and Internet channels 157. Spanish feed on Internet 1999. 7:30 p.m. CF Montreal faces Orlando City SC on Sirius XM and Internet channels 167. 7:30 p.m. Philadelphia Union faces Atlanta United FC on Sirius XM and Internet channels 157. 10:25 p.m. Portland Timbers take on LAFC on Sirius XM and Internet channels 157. In the NASCAR Xfinity Series at 3:30 p.m., catch full coverage of the North Carolina Education Lottery 250 on Sirius XM and Internet channels 90. In the NBA playoffs, 3:30 p.m., Denver Nuggets take on the LA Clippers. Nuggets on Sirius and XM channels 86, Internet 887. Clippers on Sirius and XM channels 82, Internet 892. 6 p.m., New York Knicks face the Detroit Pistons. Knicks on Sirius and XM channels 86, Internet 899. Pistons on Sirius and XM channels 81, Internet 888. 8:30 p.m., LA Lakers face the Minnesota Timberwolves. Lakers on Sirius and XM channels 86, Internet 893. Timberwolves on Sirius and XM channels 81, Internet 897. National feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 80. In NCAA College Baseball, 4 p.m., Cal faces NC State on XM and Internet 371. 5:05 p.m., Oregon takes on UCLA on XM and Internet 372. 6 p.m., LSU faces Alabama on XM and Internet 374. In NCAA College Soccer, at noon, Texas takes on LSU on XM and Internet 374. 2 p.m., Tennessee takes on Auburn on XM and Internet 374. In the UFL, 7 p.m., Houston Roughnecks take on the Birmingham Stallions on Sirius XM and Internet channels 83. In the USL at 7 p.m., Indy 11 face Charleston Battery on XM 381, Internet 971. I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Saturday, April the 19th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates.
Sirius XM NFL Radio Channel 88 brings you expert analysis from former players, coaches, and executives, plus reaction to all the latest news on the only 24/7 station dedicated to the National Football League.
I'm Mick Kern with It Happened in Baseball. September 20th, 1958 and June 11th, 2003. That represents a streak of 6,980 games during which the New York Yankees avoided being no-hit, the longest streak in Major League Baseball history. The 1958 no-hitter was compliments of Baseball Hall of Famer Hoyt Wilhelm, then pitching for the Baltimore Orioles, the first no-no in O's history after relocating from St. Louis 5 years earlier. The next team to no-hit the Yankees was the Houston Astros in 2003. This time around, there was no future Hall of Famer on the mound against the Yankees, just 6 pitchers. Roy Oswalt was only able to go 1 inning that Wednesday evening thanks to a groin injury, but he struck out 2 and didn't give up any hits on 21 pitches. That left the ball in the hands of Peter Monroe, who threw a whopping 57 pitches over 2 2/3 innings, striking out 2 and walking 3, but surrendering 0 hits. That led to Kirk Sarloos, who pitched an inning in the third, racking up 1K and no hits against. Brad Lidge, who would eventually get credited with the win, was up next, and over his 2 innings on the mound, Lidge struck out 2 and gave up no hits. That led to Octavio Dotel, who recorded 4 strikeouts in the bottom of the 8th as Yankee second baseman Alfonso Soriano reached first on the wild pitch, but he was stranded there. Lastly, Billy Wagner pitched the 9th inning, setting the Yanks down in order, including 2 strikeouts. The Astros tagged the Yankees starter Jeff Weaver for 5 runs and ended up winning this improbable no-hitter 8-0 thanks to 6 pitchers. For It Happened in Baseball, I'm Mick Kern.
Follow every second of the action on NHL Network Radio. From behind the bench to every play on the ice. If it's hockey, it's on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. SiriusXM 91.
I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your SiriusXM sports schedule for Saturday, April the 19th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In Major League Baseball, 4 or 5 p.m., Baltimore Orioles taking the Cincinnati Reds. Orioles on Sirius 139, XM 181, and Internet 843. Reds on Internet 847. 4 or 5 p.m., New York Mets taking the St. Louis Cardinals. Mets on Sirius 160, XM 182, and Internet 858. Cardinals on Internet 865. 4:05 p.m., Pittsburgh Pirates taking the Cleveland Guardians. Pirates on Sirius 161, XM 183, and Internet 861. Guardians on Internet 848. 4:05 p.m., Texas Rangers taking the LA Dodgers. Rangers on Sirius 162, XM 184, and Internet 867. Dodgers on Internet 854. Spanish Feed on Sirius 106, XM 185, and Internet 870. 4:10 p.m., Boston Red Sox taking the Chicago White Sox. Red Sox on Sirius 119, XM 186, and Internet 844. White Sox on Internet 846. 4:10 p.m., Tampa Bay Rays taking the New York Yankees. Rays on Sirius 138, XM 180, and Internet 866. Yankees on Internet 859. 7:10 p.m., Houston Astros face the San Diego Padres. Astros on Sirius 208, XM 175, and Internet 851. Padres on Internet 862. 7:10 p.m., Milwaukee Brewers take on the A's. Brewers on Sirius 209, XM 176, and Internet 856. A's on Internet 841. 7:15 p.m., Atlanta Braves take on the Minnesota Twins. Braves on Sirius 113, XM 187, and Internet 842. Twins on Internet 857. 9:38 p.m., LA Angels taking the San Francisco Giants. Angels on Sirius XM channels 89, Internet 853. Giants on Internet 863. In the opening night of the NHL playoffs, 6 p.m., the Winnipeg Jets face the St. Louis Blues. Jets on Sirius XM channels 91, Internet 951. Blues on Internet 944. 8:30 p.m., Dallas Stars host the Colorado Avalanche. Stars on Sirius 211, XM 219, and Internet 928. Avalanche on Sirius XM channels 91, Internet 926. In MLS, 4:30 p.m., Columbus Crew SC take on Inter Miami on Sirius XM and Internet channels 157. Spanish Feed on Internet 1999. 7:30 p.m., CF Montreal faces Orlando City SC on Sirius XM and Internet channels 167. 7:30 p.m., Philadelphia Union faces Atlanta United FC on Sirius XM and Internet channels 157. 10:25 p.m., Portland Timbers take on LAFC on Sirius XM and Internet channels 157. In the NASCAR Xfinity Series at 3:30 p.m., catch full coverage of the North Carolina Education Lottery 250 on Sirius XM and Internet channels 90. In the NBA playoffs, 3:30 p.m., Denver Nuggets taking the LA Clippers. Nuggets on Sirius XM channels 86, Internet 887. Clippers on Sirius XM channels 82, Internet 892. 6 p.m., New York Knicks face the Detroit Pistons. Knicks on Sirius XM channels 86, Internet 899. Pistons on Sirius XM channels 81, Internet 888. 8:30 p.m., LA Lakers face the Minnesota Timberwolves. Lakers on Sirius XM channels 86, Internet 893. Timberwolves on Sirius XM channels 81, Internet 897. National Feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 80. In NCAA College Baseball, 4 p.m., Cal faces NC State on XM and Internet 371. 5:05 p.m., Oregon takes on UCLA on XM and Internet 372. 6 p.m., LSU faces Alabama on XM and Internet 374. In NCAA College Soccer, at noon, Texas takes on LSU on XM and Internet 374. 2 p.m., Tennessee takes on Auburn on XM and Internet 374. In the UFL, 7 p.m., Houston Roughnecks take on the Birmingham Stallions on Sirius XM and Internet channels 83. In the USL at 7 p.m., Indy 11 face Charleston Battery on XM 381, Internet 971. I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Saturday, April the 19th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates.
Hear it all on demand. Your favorite shows, your favorite games. Don't miss a second of your favorite SiriusXM programming on demand with the SiriusXM app. Download it now for free.
For SiriusXM Sports, I'm Ryan Payton. You know, there's no doubt that Barry Bonds is a controversial figure, so much so that Major League Baseball's all-time leader in home runs is still not in the Hall of Fame. But there's also no denying the amazing things he did on the field. His 762 home runs are more than anyone has ever hit, 73 coming in the 0-1 campaign, which is still the all-time record for a single season. But maybe the most remarkable thing about Bonds was how much opposing teams feared him. He walked 2,558 times, which is another Major League record. That's more than 1,000 walks in the 1,539 times he struck out. He was so good that he was walked intentionally 688 times. Of those walks, 41 came with the bases empty, 1 came with the bases loaded. His career was so amazing that the 2001 season in which he hit 73 jacks may not have even been his season. That probably came in 04 when Bonds posted an on-base plus slugging percentage of 1.422. That is also a single-season Major League record. And Bonds did this at the age of 39. Now many suspect him taking performance-enhancing drugs, just like so many others around the game at the time did. But none of them were able to do anything close to what Barry Bonds did. He had all facets of the game. He was a 5-tool player, and he was one of the best. For SiriusXM Sports, I'm Ryan Payton.
The PGA Tour comes to life on SiriusXM. It's your destination for everything on the tour. Hear live, hole-by-hole coverage and expert analysis. PGA Tour Radio, SiriusXM 92.
I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your SiriusXM sports schedule for Saturday, April the 19th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In Major League Baseball, 4:05 p.m., Baltimore Orioles taking the Cincinnati Reds. Orioles on Sirius 139, XM 181, and Internet 843. Reds on Internet 847. 4:05 p.m. New York Mets taking the St. Louis Cardinals. Mets on Sirius 160, XM 182, and Internet 858. Cardinals on Internet 865. 4:05 p.m. Pittsburgh Pirates taking the Cleveland Guardians. Pirates on Sirius 161, XM 183, and Internet 861. Guardians on Internet 848. 4:05 p.m. Texas Rangers taking the LA Dodgers. Rangers on Sirius 162, XM 184, and Internet 867. Dodgers on Internet 854. Spanish Beat on Sirius 106, XM 185, and Internet 870. 4:10 p.m. Boston Red Sox taking the Chicago White Sox. Red Sox on Sirius 119, XM 186, and Internet 844. White Sox on Internet 846. 4:10 p.m. Tampa Bay Rays taking the New York Yankees. Rays on Sirius 138, XM 180, and Internet 866. Yankees on Internet 859. 7:10 p.m. Houston Astros face the San Diego Padres. Astros on Sirius 208, XM 175, and Internet 851. Padres on Internet 862. 7:10 p.m. Milwaukee Brewers take on the A's. Brewers on Sirius 209, XM 176, and Internet 856. A's on Internet 841. 7:15 p.m. Atlanta Braves take on the Minnesota Twins. Braves on Sirius 113, XM 187, and Internet 842. Twins on Internet 857. 9:38 p.m. LA Angels take on the San Francisco Giants. Angels on Sirius and XM channels 89, Internet 853. Giants on Internet 863. In the opening night of the NHL playoffs, 6 p.m., the Winnipeg Jets face the St. Louis Blues. Jets on Sirius and XM channels 91, Internet 951. Blues on Internet 944. 8:30 p.m., Dallas Stars host the Colorado Avalanche. Stars on Sirius 211, XM 219, and Internet 928. Avalanche on Sirius and XM channels 91, Internet 926. In MLS, 4:30 p.m., Columbus Crew SC take on Inter Miami on Sirius XM and Internet channels 157. Spanish Beat on Internet 1999. 7:30 p.m., CF Montreal faces Orlando City SC on Sirius XM and Internet channels 167. 7:30 p.m. Philadelphia Union faces Atlanta United FC on Sirius XM and Internet channels 157. 10:25 p.m. Portland Timbers take on LAFC on Sirius XM and Internet channels 157. In the NASCAR Xfinity Series at 3:30 p.m. Catch full coverage of the North Carolina Education Lottery 250 on Sirius XM and Internet channels 90. In the NBA playoffs, 3:30 p.m., Denver Nuggets taking the LA Clippers. Nuggets on Sirius XM channels 86, Internet 887. Clippers on Sirius XM channels 82, Internet 892. 6 p.m., New York Knicks face the Detroit Pistons. Knicks on Sirius XM channels 86, Internet 899. Pistons on Sirius XM channels 81, Internet 888. 8:30 p.m., LA Lakers face the Minnesota Timberwolves. Lakers on Sirius XM channels 86, Internet 893. Timberwolves on Sirius XM channels 81, Internet 897. National feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 80. In NCAA College Baseball, 4 p.m., Cal faces NC State on XM and Internet 371. 5:05 p.m., Oregon takes on UCLA on XM and Internet 372. 6 p.m., LSU faces Alabama.
Hey sports fans, thank you for hanging out with us and chatting it up. We're thrilled to bring you the Playoff Pulse. Catch every single NHL and NBA playoff game right here while supporting an incredible cause, SickKids Hospital. Together, we can make a difference with every single view.
Holy Mackinac! Joe Bowen here, the voice of your Toronto Maple Leafs. Every moment you watch on Toronto Sports Insider helps SickKids Hospital. 100% of Leafs playoff stream revenue goes straight to their life-saving care, helping kids in our community and beyond. This is what Playoff Pulse is all about, bringing playoff excitement and making a lasting impact for those who need it most. So let's rally together and show sick kids we're in their corner.
Hey everyone, Easton Cowan here. Let's amplify our impact. Every like, share, and subscribe boost our donations to Sick Kids. Watch the games, get hyped, and spread the word to grow our Playoff Pulse community. Join us now.
Run of success at developing rookies. From 1979 to 1982, a Dodger freshman took home the National League Rookie of the Year honors. In 1979, it was pitcher Rick Sutcliffe who was taken 21st overall by LA in the 74 amateur draft. He had a couple of cups of coffee with the team before emerging that season with an impressive 17-10 record. Sutcliffe will go on to win the 1984 Cy Young Award as top NL pitcher, but he was with the Cubs by then. In 1980, another Dodger pitcher, Steve Howe, was top rookie. Taken 16th overall in the 79 draft, Howe went 7-9 with 17 saves in his inaugural season. A year later, maybe the most famous of all Dodger rookie pitchers was none other than Fernando Valenzuela. The native of Mexico exploded onto the scene, going 13-7 in the shortened 1981 season. He had 11 complete games and 8 shutouts. That also nabbed him the Cy Young Award. Valenzuela went 3-1 in the postseason as the Dodgers won the 1981 World Series. Steve Sachs didn't pitch, but he still won Rookie of the Year honors for LA in 82. The second baseman hit .282 in 150 games. For it happened in baseball, in LA, I'm Mick Kern.
Follow every second of the action on NHL Network Radio. From behind the bench to every play on the ice. If it's hockey, it's on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Sirius XM 91.
I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Saturday, April the 19th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In Major League Baseball, 4:05 p.m., Baltimore Orioles taking the Cincinnati Reds. Orioles on Sirius 139, XM 181, and Internet 843. Reds on Internet 847. 4:05 p.m., New York Mets taking the St. Louis Cardinals. Mets on Sirius 160, XM 182, and Internet 858. Cardinals on Internet 865. 4:05 p.m., Pittsburgh Pirates taking the Cleveland Guardians. Pirates on Sirius 161, XM 183, and Internet 861. Guardians on Internet 848. 4:05 p.m., Texas Rangers taking the LA Dodgers. Rangers on Sirius 162, XM 184, and Internet 867. Dodgers on Internet 854. Spanish feed on Sirius 106, XM 185, and Internet 870. 4:10 p.m., Boston Red Sox taking the Chicago White Sox. Red Sox on Sirius 119, XM 186, and Internet 844. White Sox on Internet 846. 4:10 p.m., Tampa Bay Rays taking the New York Yankees. Rays on Sirius 138, XM 180, and Internet 866. Yankees on Internet 859. 7:10 p.m., Houston Astros face the San Diego Padres. Astros on Sirius 208, XM 175, and Internet 851. Padres on Internet 862. 7:10 p.m., Milwaukee Brewers take on the A's. Brewers on Sirius 209, XM 176, and Internet 856. A's on Internet 841. 7:15 p.m., Atlanta Braves take on the Minnesota Twins. Braves on Sirius 113, XM 187, and Internet 842. Twins on Internet 8:57. 9:38 p.m. LA Angels taking the San Francisco Giants. Angels on Sirius XM channels 89 Internet 8:53. Giants on Internet 8:63. In the opening night of the NHL playoffs, 6 p.m. the Winnipeg Jets face the St. Louis Blues. Jets on Sirius XM channels 91 Internet 9:51. Blues on Internet 9:44. 8:30 p.m. Dallas Stars host the Colorado Avalanche. Stars on Sirius 211 XM 219 and Internet 928. Avalanche on Sirius XM channels 91 Internet 926. In MLS, 4:30 p.m. Columbus Crew SC take on Inter Miami on Sirius XM and Internet channels 157, Spanish Feed on Internet 1999. 7:30 p.m. CF Montreal faces Orlando City SC on Sirius XM and Internet channels 167. 7:30 p.m. Philadelphia Union faces Atlanta United FC on Sirius XM and Internet channels 157. 10:25 p.m. Portland Timbers take on LAFC on Sirius XM and Internet channels 157. In the NASCAR Xfinity Series at 3:30 p.m. catch full coverage of the North Carolina Education Lottery 250 on Sirius XM and Internet channels 90. In the NBA playoffs, 3:30 p.m. Denver Nuggets take on the LA Clippers. Nuggets on Sirius XM channels 86 Internet 887. Clippers on Sirius XM channels 82 Internet 892. 6 p.m. New York Knicks face the Detroit Pistons. Knicks on Sirius XM channels 86 Internet 899. Pistons on Sirius XM channels 81 Internet 888. 8:30 p.m. LA Lakers face the Minnesota Timberwolves. Lakers on Sirius XM channels 86 Internet 893. Timberwolves on Sirius XM channels 81 Internet 897. National Feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 80. In NCAA College Baseball, 4 p.m. Cal faces NC State on XM and Internet 371. 5:05 p.m. Oregon takes on UCLA on XM and Internet 372. 6 p.m. LSU faces Alabama on XM and Internet 374. In NCAA College Soccer, at noon, Texas takes on LSU on XM and Internet 374. 2 p.m. Tennessee takes on Auburn on XM and Internet 374. In the UFL, 7 p.m. Houston Roughnecks take on the Birmingham Stallions on Sirius XM and Internet channels 83. In the USL at 7 p.m., Indy 11 face Charleston Battery on XM 381 Internet 971. I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Saturday, April the 19th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates.
SiriusXM Fantasy Sports Radio is the place for expert advice, strategy, and information for the best fantasy sports analysis to win your league. Plus, hear pick-by-pick coverage of live drafts and interviews with top players, coaches, and team executives on SiriusXM 87.
I'm Mick Kern with It Happened in Baseball, September 18th, 2006. On this Monday evening at Dodger Stadium, over 55,000 people showed up to watch the home side clash with the San Diego Padres. The two teams were separated by only a half game in the National League West standings, with the Padres sitting in first. They roared out to a 4-1 lead after one inning, LA tying it up after 3. But heading into the bottom of the ninth, the Dodgers were trailing by 4 runs and were facing John Atkins on the mound. Jeff Kent led things off with a home run against the right-hander. J.D. Drew followed suit with his own solo shot. That was more than enough for Padres manager Bruce Bochy, who went to the bullpen for closer Trevor Hoffman. Well, that made absolutely no difference in matters, as first Russ Martin, then Marlon Anderson both crushed balls for solo shots, tying the game at 9 runs apiece.
Hey, this is
the Dodgers ended up winning this one 11-10 thanks to a 2-run Nomar Garcia power home run in the 10th, and they moved into first place in the West. LA and San Diego would both end up tied for the division lead at the end of the season, with both teams compiling 88 wins. The Padres were awarded the division title due to winning the season series. Both teams, though, bowed out in the first round of the playoffs. But on this day, the Dodgers ruled the roost thanks to those 4 straight home runs, which tied a major league record, the 4th time it had been accomplished. The Twins turned the trick in 1964, as did the 63 Indians and the 61 Braves. Recently, the Red Sox, White Sox, and Arizona Diamondbacks have all joined that club. For It Happened in Baseball, I'm Mick Kern.
Get the latest news, opinion, and analysis from MMA to boxing and the professional wrestling world 24/7. SiriusXM Fight Nation, SiriusXM 156, and the SXM app.
I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your SiriusXM sports schedule for Saturday, April the 19th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In Major League Baseball, 4:05 p.m., Baltimore Orioles taking the the Cincinnati Reds. Orioles on Sirius 139, XM 181 and Internet 843. Reds on Internet 847. 4:05 p.m. New York Mets take on the St. Louis Cardinals. Mets on Sirius 160, XM 182 and Internet 858. Cardinals on Internet 865. 4:05 p.m. Pittsburgh Pirates take on the Cleveland Guardians. Pirates on Sirius 161, XM 183 and Internet 861. Guardians on Internet 848. 4:05 p.m. Texas Rangers take on the LA Dodgers. Rangers on Sirius 162, XM 184 and Internet 867. Dodgers on Internet 854. Spanish feed on Sirius 106, XM 185 and Internet 870. 4:10 p.m. Boston Red Sox take on the Chicago White Sox. Red Sox on Sirius 119, XM 186 and Internet 844. White Sox on Internet 846. 4:10 p.m. Tampa Bay Rays take on the New York Yankees. Rays on Sirius 138, XM 180 and Internet 866. Yankees on Internet 859. 7:10 p.m. Houston Astros face the San Diego Padres. Astros on Sirius 208, XM 175 and Internet 851. Padres on Internet 862. 7:10 p.m. Milwaukee Brewers take on the A's. Brewers on Sirius 209, XM 176 and Internet 856. A's on Internet 841. 7:15 p.m. Atlanta Braves take on the Minnesota Twins. Braves on Sirius 113, XM 187 and Internet 842. Twins on Internet 857. 9:38 p.m. LA Angels take on the San Francisco Giants. Angels on Sirius and XM channels 89, Internet 853. Giants on Internet 863. In the opening night of the NHL playoffs, 6 p.m., the Winnipeg Jets face the St. Louis Blues. Jets on Sirius and XM channels 91, Internet 951. Blues on Internet 944. 8:30 p.m., Dallas Stars host the Colorado Avalanche. Stars on Sirius 211, XM 219 and Internet 928. Avalanche on Sirius and XM channels 91, Internet 926. In MLS, 4:30 p.m., Columbus Crew SC take on Inter Miami on Sirius XM and Internet channels 157. Spanish feed on Internet 1999. 7:30 p.m., CF Montreal faces Orlando City SC on Sirius XM and Internet channels 167. 7:30 p.m., Philadelphia Union faces Atlanta United FC on Sirius XM and Internet channels 157. 10:25 p.m., Portland Timbers take on LAFC on Sirius XM and Internet channels 157. In the NASCAR Xfinity Series at 3:30 p.m., catch full coverage of the North Carolina Education Lottery 250 on Sirius XM and Internet channels 90. In the NBA playoffs, 3:30 p.m., Denver Nuggets take on the LA Clippers. Nuggets on Sirius and XM channels 86, Internet 887. Clippers on Sirius and XM channels 82, Internet 892. 6 p.m., New York Knicks face the Detroit Pistons. Knicks on Sirius and XM channels 86, Internet 899. Pistons on Sirius and XM channels 81, Internet 888. 8:30 p.m., LA Lakers face the Minnesota Timberwolves. Lakers on Sirius and XM channels 86, Internet 893. Timberwolves on Sirius and XM channels 81, Internet 897. National feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 80. In NCAA College Baseball, 4 p.m., Cal faces NC State on XM and Internet 371. 5:05 p.m., Oregon takes on UCLA on XM and Internet 372. 6 p.m., LSU faces Alabama on XM and Internet 374. In NCAA College Soccer, at noon, Texas takes on LSU on XM and Internet 374. 2 p.m., Tennessee takes on Auburn on XM and Internet 374. In the UFL, 7 p.m., Houston Roughnecks take on the Birmingham Stallions on Sirius XM and Internet channels 83. In the USL at 7 p.m., Indy 11 face Charleston Battery on XM 381, Internet 971. I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Saturday, April the 19th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates.
Mad Dog Sports Radio has the best sports talk in the business, covering sports with a passion and knowledge you need. Mad Dog Sports Radio, Sirius XM 86, and the SXM app.
For Sirius XM Sports, I'm Ryan Peyton. The 1941-42 campaign did not start out with any huge dramatics for the Maple Leafs. They were coming off their second-best season in team history, but they lost to Boston in the semifinals that year. With the war going on in Europe as well, some of the Leafs were in the armed forces. GM Conn Smythe, he was also not present at all until late in the season because of his involvement in World War II. A solid season for Toronto placed them in their division 3 points up on the Rangers. Toronto beat New York in round 1, setting up what would be an historic Stanley Cup Finals with Detroit. The young Red Wings team jumped on top of Toronto early in the series, shocking them, winning both games 2-1 and then 4-2. Heading back to Detroit, Toronto took an early 2-0 lead in Game 3, but they fell and they trailed 3-0. Game 4 in Detroit saw Toronto come back from 2-0 and 3-2 deficits to win 4-3. Then they ran the Wings out of the building in Game 5, winning 9-3. In Game 6, they shut them out. and it set up a Stanley Cup Final Game 7 for the first time in history. And Toronto would complete the comeback with a 3-1 win. That team is the only team in North American sports history to win its championship after going down 3-0 in the finals. Truly one of the greatest comebacks ever, and what a moment not just for Toronto, but the game of hockey in general. The 1941-1942 Maple Leafs, greatest comeback in NHL history. For SiriusXM Sports, I'm Ryan Payton.
MLB Network Radio is your home for 24/7 baseball talk, featuring on-site coverage of every major event from spring training through the World Series and expert analysis from former general managers and players. SiriusXM Channel 89.
I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your SiriusXM sports schedule for Saturday, April the 19th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In Major League Baseball, 4:05 p.m., Baltimore Orioles take the Cincinnati Reds. Orioles on Sirius 139, XM 181, and Internet 843. Reds on Internet 847. 4:05 p.m., New York Mets take on the St. Louis Cardinals. Mets on Sirius 160, XM 182, and Internet 858. Cardinals on Internet 865. 4:05 p.m., Pittsburgh Pirates take on the Cleveland Guardians. Pirates on Sirius 161, XM 183, and Internet 861. Guardians on Internet 848. 4:05 p.m., Texas Rangers take on the LA Dodgers. Rangers on Sirius 162, XM 184, and Internet 867. Dodgers on Internet 854. Spanish Feed on Sirius 106, XM 185, and Internet 870. 4:10 p.m., Boston Red Sox take on the Chicago White Sox. Red Sox on Sirius 119, XM 186, and Internet 844. White Sox on Internet 846. 4:10 p.m., Tampa Bay Rays take on the New York Yankees. Rays on Sirius 138, XM 180, and Internet 866. Yankees on Internet 859. 7:10 p.m., Houston Astros face the San Diego Padres. Astros on Sirius 208, XM 175, and Internet 851. Padres on Internet 862. 7:10 p.m., Milwaukee Brewers take on the A's. Brewers on Sirius 209, XM 176, and Internet 856. A's on Internet 841. 7:15 p.m., Atlanta Braves take on the Minnesota Twins. Braves on Sirius 113, XM 187, and Internet 842. Twins on Internet 857. 9:38 p.m., LA Angels take on the San Francisco Giants. Angels on Sirius and XM channels 89, Internet 853, Giants on Internet 863. In the opening night of the NHL playoffs, 6 p.m., the Winnipeg Jets face the St. Louis Blues. Jets on Sirius and XM channels 91, Internet 951, Blues on Internet 944. 8:30 p.m., Dallas Stars host the Colorado Avalanche. Stars on Sirius 211, XM 219, and Internet 928, Avalanche on Sirius and XM channels 91, Internet 926. In MLS, 4:30 p.m., Columbus Crew SC take on Inter Miami on Sirius XM and Internet channels 157, Spanish Feed on Internet 1999. 7:30 p.m., CF Montreal faces Orlando City SC on Sirius XM and Internet channels 167. 7:30 p.m., Philadelphia Union faces Atlanta United FC on Sirius XM and Internet channels 157. 10:25 p.m., Portland Timbers take on LAFC on Sirius XM and Internet channels 157. In the NASCAR Xfinity Series at 3:30 p.m., catch full coverage of the North Carolina Education Lottery 250 on Sirius XM and Internet channels 90. In the NBA playoffs, 3:30 p.m., Denver Nuggets take on the LA Clippers. Nuggets on Sirius and XM channels 86, Internet 887. Clippers on Sirius and XM channels 82, Internet 892. 6 p.m., New York Knicks face the Detroit Pistons. Knicks on Sirius and XM channels 86, Internet 899. Pistons on Sirius and XM channels 81, Internet 888. 8:30 p.m., LA Lakers face the Minnesota Timberwolves. Lakers on Sirius and XM channels 86, Internet 893. Timberwolves on Sirius and XM channels 81, Internet 897. National Feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 80. In NCAA College Baseball, 4 p.m., Cal faces NC State on XM and Internet 371. 5:05 p.m., Oregon takes on UCLA on XM and Internet 372. 6 p.m., LSU faces Alabama on XM and Internet 374. In NCAA College Soccer, at noon, Texas takes on LSU on XM and Internet 374. 2 p.m., Tennessee takes on Auburn on XM and Internet 374. In the UFL, 7 p.m., Houston Roughnecks take on the Birmingham Stallions on Sirius XM and Internet channels 83. In the USL at 7 p.m., Indy 11 face Charleston Battery on XM 381, Internet 971. I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Saturday, April the 19th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates.
On the court and off, your home for the NBA is SiriusXM. Follow all the drama as your favorite team vies for it all. SiriusXM NBA Radio. Sirius XM 86.
I'm Mick Kern with It Happened in Baseball. If you've got your 1975 Topps baseball set just kicking around, pull out card number 407. It's an oddity in the hobby, being the only baseball card ever issued for a pinch runner. Flip over the card, you'll see 92 games played in 1974 for Herb Washington. The native of Mississippi grew up in Flint, Michigan, playing baseball like most kids, but he excelled at sprinting. He broke a number of records during his prime, in particular in the 50 and 60-yard dash, but just missed out on qualifying for the 1972 Munich Summer Olympics. None other than Charlie Finley, the colorful and creative owner of the Oakland A's, who knew a good promotional idea when he saw one, signed Washington to a one-year contract worth $45,000, along with a $20,000 signing bonus. The catch was there would be no catching, nor hitting. Hurricane Herb would be employed solely as the A's pinch runner. That first season, Washington stole 29 bases in 45 attempts. Unfortunately, during Game 2 of the World Series that autumn, he was picked off first base by the Dodgers' Mike Marshall. He was also caught stealing twice in the ALCS against the Baltimore Orioles. Washington got into 13 more games in the 1975 season before being released by the A's. His career line shows 105 games played over 2 seasons, where he stole 31 bases and was caught 17 times. Herb Washington scored 33 runs for the Oakland A's, all without a single plate appearance. For It Happened in Baseball, I'm Mick Kern.
Sirius XM NFL Radio Channel 88 brings you expert analysis from former players, coaches, and executives, plus reaction to all the latest news on the only 24/7 station dedicated to the National Football League.
I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Saturday, April the 19th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In Major League Baseball, 4:05 p.m., Baltimore Orioles taking the Cincinnati Reds. Orioles on Sirius 139, XM 181, and Internet 843. Reds on Internet 847. 4:05 p.m., New York Mets taking the St. Louis Cardinals. Mets on Sirius 160, XM 182, and Internet 858. Cardinals on Internet 865. 4:05 p.m., Pittsburgh Pirates taking the Cleveland Guardians. Pirates on Sirius 161, XM 183, and Internet 861. Guardians on Internet 848. 4:05 p.m., Texas Rangers taking the LA Dodgers. Rangers on Sirius 162, XM 184, and Internet 867. Dodgers on Internet 854. Spanish Feed on Sirius 106, XM 185, and Internet 870. 4:10 p.m., Boston Red Sox taking the Chicago White Sox. Red Sox on Sirius 119, XM 186, and Internet 844. White Sox on Internet 846. 4:10 p.m., Tampa Bay Rays taking the New York Yankees. Rays on Sirius 138, XM 180, and Internet 866. Yankees on Internet 859. 7:10 p.m., Houston Astros face the San Diego Padres. Astros on Sirius 208, XM 175, and Internet 851. Padres on Internet 862. 7:10 p.m., Milwaukee Brewers take on the A's. Brewers on Sirius 209, XM 176, and Internet 856. A's on Internet 841. 7:15 p.m., Atlanta Braves take on the Minnesota Twins. Braves on Sirius 113, XM 187, and Internet 842. Twins on Internet 857. 9:38 p.m. LA Angels taking the San Francisco Giants. Angels on Sirius and XM channels 89, Internet 853. Giants on Internet 863. In the opening night of the NHL playoffs, 6 p.m., the Winnipeg Jets face the St. Louis Blues. Jets on Sirius and XM channels 91, Internet 951. Blues on Internet 944. 8:30 p.m., Dallas Stars host the Colorado Avalanche. Stars on Sirius 211, XM 219, and Internet 928. Avalanche on Sirius and XM channels 91, Internet 926. In MLS, Sirius XM and Internet channels 157. Spanish Feed on Internet 1999. 7:30 p.m., CF Montreal faces Orlando City SC on Sirius XM and Internet channels 167. 7:30 p.m., Philadelphia Union faces Atlanta United FC on Sirius XM and Internet channels 157. 10:25 p.m., Portland Timbers take on LAFC on Sirius XM and Internet channels 157. In the NASCAR Xfinity Series at 3:30 p.m., catch full coverage of the North Carolina Education Lottery 250 on Sirius XM and Internet channels 90. In the NBA playoffs, 3:30 p.m., Denver Nuggets take on the LA Clippers. Nuggets on Sirius and XM channels 86, Internet 887. Clippers on Sirius and XM channels 82, Internet 892. 6 p.m., New York Knicks face the Detroit Pistons. Knicks on Sirius and XM channels 86, Internet 899. Pistons on Sirius and XM channels 81, Internet 888. 8:30 p.m., LA Lakers face the Minnesota Timberwolves. Lakers on Sirius XM channels 86 Internet 893, Timberwolves on Sirius XM channels 81 Internet 897, national feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 80. In NCAA College Baseball, 4 p.m. Cal faces NC State on XM and Internet 371. 5:05 p.m. Oregon takes on UCLA on XM and Internet 372. 6 p.m. LSU faces Alabama on XM and Internet 374. In NCAA College Soccer, at noon, Texas takes on LSU on XM and Internet 374. 2 p.m. Tennessee takes on Auburn on XM and Internet 374. In the UFL, 7 p.m. Houston Roughnecks take on the Birmingham Stallions on Sirius XM and Internet channels 83. In the USL at 7 p.m., Indy 11 face Charleston Battery on XM 381 Internet 971. I am Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Saturday, April the 19th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates.
Follow every second of the action on NHL Network Radio. From behind the bench to every play on the ice. If it's hockey, it's on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. SiriusXM 91.
For SiriusXM Sports, I'm Ryan Peyton. Teemu Selanne is one of hockey's all-time greats. He played till he was 43. And over the 21 NHL seasons, he was a point-per-game player. Among his accomplishments, he was a 10-time All-Star, a Rocket Richard Trophy winner, a Stanley Cup champion, and he won the Calder Trophy as Rookie of the Year in 92-93. And what a season that was. He was 22. He was playing with the Jets and in North America for the first time. At the end of the season, he had 132 points, including 76 goals. That smashed Mike Bossy's record of 53 for most by a player in a rookie season. The way Selanne set the record became perhaps the most iconic moment of his career. He did it with a hat trick in front of the home fans in Winnipeg against Quebec and proceeded to throw his glove in the air and pretend to shoot it with his stick. He would go on to spend the next 2 decades playing his way into the hearts of hockey fans all around North America, and was one of the rare stars who even fans of rival teams didn't have anything bad to say about. By the end of his career, when that was done, he was one of the most universally beloved players to ever play the game of hockey. Teemu Selanne, if he probably wanted to, he would have played another 2-3 years, but he knew his time was done. But what a time it was in the NHL. Teemu Selanne, the Finnish Flash, one of the best. For SiriusXM Sports, I'm Ryan Peake.
Hear it all on demand. Your favorite show, your favorite games. Don't miss a second of your favorite SiriusXM programming on demand with the SiriusXM app. Download it now for free.
I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your SiriusXM sports schedule for Saturday, April the 19th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In Major League Baseball, 9:38 p.m., LA Angels taking the San Francisco Giants. Angels on Sirius XM channels 89 Internet 853, Giants on Internet 863. In the opening night of the NHL playoffs, 8:30 p.m., Dallas Stars host the Colorado Avalanche. Stars on Sirius 211 XM 219 and Internet 928, Avalanche on Sirius XM channels 91, Internet 926. In the NBA playoffs, 8:30 p.m., LA Lakers face the Minnesota Timberwolves. Lakers on Sirius XM channels 86 Internet 893, Timberwolves on Sirius XM channels 81 Internet 897, national feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 80. I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Saturday, April the 19th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In Major League Baseball, 9:38 p.m., LA Angels taking the San Francisco Giants. Angels on Sirius XM channels 89 Internet 853, Giants on Internet 863. In the opening night of the NHL playoffs, 8:30 p.m., Dallas Stars host the Colorado Avalanche. Stars on Sirius 211 XM 219 and Internet 928, Avalanche on Sirius XM channels 91, Internet 926. In the NBA playoffs, 8:30 p.m., LA Lakers face the Minnesota Timberwolves. Lakers on Sirius XM channels 86 Internet 893, Timberwolves on Sirius XM channels 81 Internet 897, national feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 80. I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Saturday, April the 19th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In Major League Baseball, 9:38 p.m., LA Angels taking the San Francisco Giants. Angels on Sirius and XM channels 89, Internet 853, Giants on Internet 863. In the opening night of the NHL playoffs, 8:30 p.m., Dallas Stars host the Colorado Avalanche. Stars on Sirius 211, XM 219, and Internet 928, Avalanche on Sirius and XM channels 91, Internet 926. In the NBA playoffs, 8:30 p.m., LA Lakers face the Minnesota Timberwolves. Lakers on Sirius and XM channels 86, Internet 893, Timberwolves on Sirius and XM channels 81, Internet 897, National Feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 80. I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Saturday, April the 19th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In Major League Baseball, 9:38 p.m., LA Angels taking the San Francisco Giants. Angels on Sirius and XM channels 89, Internet 853, Giants on Internet 863. In the opening night of the NHL playoffs, 8:30 p.m., Dallas Stars host the Colorado Avalanche. Stars on Sirius 211, XM 219, and Internet 928, Avalanche on Sirius and XM channels 91, Internet 926. In the NBA playoffs, 8:30 p.m., LA Lakers face the Minnesota Timberwolves. Lakers on Sirius and XM channels 86, Internet 893, Timberwolves on Sirius and XM channels 81, Internet 897, National Feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 80. I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Saturday, April the 19th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In Major League Baseball, 9:38 p.m., LA Angels taking the San Francisco Giants. Angels on Sirius and XM channels 89, Internet 853, Giants on Internet 863. In the opening night of the NHL playoffs, 8:30 p.m., Dallas Stars host the Colorado Avalanche. Stars on Sirius 211, XM 219, and Internet 928, Avalanche on Sirius and XM channels 91, Internet 926. In the NBA playoffs, 8:30 p.m., LA Lakers face the Minnesota Timberwolves. Lakers on Sirius and XM channels 86, Internet 893, Timberwolves on Sirius and XM channels 81, Internet 897, National Feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 80.
The PGA Tour comes to life on Sirius XM. It's your destination for everything on the tour. Hear live hole-by-hole coverage and expert analysis. PGA Tour Radio. Sirius XM 92.
With over 130
For Sirius XM Sports, I'm Ryan Peyton. He's known as one of the greatest quarterbacks to play in the NFL, and he played for the Colts and the Broncos. Peyton Manning played in the league for 18 seasons. Between those two teams, the first 14 with Indianapolis winning a Super Bowl and 4 MVPs. On March 18, 2016, the number 18 was retired by the Colts and will never be worn again by any Colts player. He set many franchise records with Indy, including most passing attempts in a season, most touchdown passes for a rookie, and many, many others. After being with the Colts for 14 seasons, he went to free agency and then signed with Denver for the final 4 seasons of his career. He would go on to win another MVP in 2012, would advance to the Super Bowl that season but fall short of his second title. Then he would get one more chance in 2016, in which he would win his second Super Bowl title. In his last season in the NFL, what a way to go out. Manning would end his career with a total of 2 Super Bowls and 5 MVPs, and he's pretty good in commercials as well. He went through many coaches and made each one better and made all his teammates better as well. Not just the ones he played with, but the ones he played against on the field on any given Sunday. He will go down as one of the best to play the game, and he will definitely go down as one of the best quarterbacks in NFL history. For Sirius XM Sports, I'm Ryan Payne.
Sirius XM has soccer covered end to end. Sirius XM FC. Hear live play-by-play and talk shows hosted by legends of the game. It's Sirius XM FC on channel 157.
I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Saturday, April the 19th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In Major League Baseball, 9:38 p.m., LA Angels taking the San Francisco Giants. Angels on Sirius and XM channels 89, Internet 853, Giants on Internet 863. In the opening night of the NHL playoffs, 8:30 p.m., Dallas Stars host the Colorado Avalanche. Stars on Sirius 211, XM 219, and Internet 928. Avalanche on Sirius and XM channels 91, Internet 926. In the NBA playoffs, 8:30 p.m., LA Lakers face the Minnesota Timberwolves. Lakers on Sirius XM channels 86 Internet 893, Timberwolves on Sirius XM channels 81 Internet 897, national feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 80. I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Saturday, April the 19th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In Major League Baseball, 9:38 p.m., LA Angels take on the San Francisco Giants. Angels on Sirius XM channels 89 Internet 853, Giants on Internet 863. In the opening night of the NHL playoffs, 8:30 p.m., Dallas Stars host the Colorado Avalanche. Stars on Sirius 211 XM 219 and Internet 928, Avalanche on Sirius XM channels 91 Internet 926. In the NBA playoffs, 8:30 p.m., LA Lakers face the Minnesota Timberwolves. Lakers on Sirius XM channels 86 Internet 893, Timberwolves on Sirius XM channels 81 Internet 897, national feed on Sirius XM and Internet channels 80. I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your Sirius XM sports schedule for Saturday, April the 19th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In Major League Baseball, 9:38 p.m., LA Angels take on the San Francisco Giants. Angels on Sirius XM channels 89 Internet 853, Giants on Internet 863. In the opening night of the NHL playoffs, 8:30 p.m., Dallas Stars host the Colorado Avalanche. Stars on Sirius 211 XM 219 and Internet 928, Avalanche on Sirius XM channels 91, Internet 926. In the NBA playoffs, 8:30 p.m.
Daniels for 3. He buries it over Luka. And it's a 5-point Laker lead, 15-10. Here's Reeves, goes right side to Rui. LeBron is out of the game. Rui, top of the key, Luka for 3. Got it. 8-point Laker lead. Luka has 12 of the Lakers' 18 points. Here is Naz Reid going to the rim and in. Reid normally plays great against the Lakers, and he looked good on that shot. 18-12, Lakers by 6. Here's Luka one-on-one against Gobert. That's the matchup they want. Luka puts him in the spin cycle. 5-footer good. Boy, Rudy just backed up, Michael, and couldn't do a thing.
Yeah, he's not comfortable being 25 feet from the hoop.
Lakers 20, Wolves 12. Here is Naz Reid. Flying to the rim, lays it up, and missed it. Rebound loose. Rui's got it. Outlet to Luka. Lakers have the ball in an 8-point lead. Luka into the front court. 3.5 remaining in the first quarter. Here's Luka driving to the basket. 5-footer. No good. Rebound. Grabbed by the Wolves. DiVincenzo's got it. Into the front court. Look out. Here comes Edwards. Lay it up and in.
Edwards now 2 of 6. 4 points. They're doing a good job on it.
LeBron and Jared Vanderbilt are at the scorer's table waiting to check in. Here's Rui with it left side. Laker lead is 6. Now Luka's got it, top of the key. Here's Reeves driving. One-on-one against Gobert. 2-pointer by Austin. In and out. No good. Rebound. Grabbed by Edwards. Here comes Minnesota. Laker lead is 6. Edwards driving to the basket. Pulls up. Oh, he traveled.
Yeah, that's traveling.
They didn't call it, and he lays it up and in.
Well, they only could do that in the WNBA.
4-point Laker lead. 20-16. 2:40 to go in the first. Here's Luka. Driving left. Bounce pass to Rui. Top of the key, Luka for 3. No good. Rebound Gobert, and the Wolves can cut it to 2 or maybe 1 if they score here. Here's Edwards. Crosses over Austin Reeves. Edwards, top of the key, DiVincenzo, left side, Naz Reid. Reid back to Dante. DiVincenzo to Reid. 3-pointer by Reid. No good. Rebound. Loose ball foul on Minnesota. That's 2 on Gobert, Michael. He knocked over Luka, and now I think Chris Finch has got to get Rudy out.
That'll make them actually better on defense if they put Nas at center or Julius Randle. It gives them more quickness.
All right, Austin Reeves checks out along with Rui. Vanderbilt and LeBron check back in. For the Wolves, Gobert and McDaniels check out. Randall checks in along with Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
LeBron yet to score in this game. Only taking 1 shot.
Here is Luka to LeBron. And the Wolves steal it. He gets it back to Luka. Down low to Vando. Outside to Vincent. 3-pointer. Good. The Lakers from 3, Michael, 6 of 11, 54%. And they lead by 7, 23-16, 1:40 to go in the first. Here's Edwards. Right side, Randall, top of the key. Alexander Walker left wide open from 3, and he buries it.
That was LeBron's man. LeBron gambled off of him too far.
23-19, 4-point lead for the Lakers. 1:20 remaining in the first. Luka's got it. Driving right. Pulls up. Throws it down low to Vando. He blows a layup. Got his own rebound. Kicks it outside. Finney-Smith for 3. Good. Lakers now 7 of 12 from 3. 7-point lead. Here's Naz Reid. One-on-one against Finney-Smith. Backing him in. Turns, shoots, and scores. 26-21. Lakers by 5. Here's LeBron flying to the rim. Throws it outside to Finney-Smith. Top of the key, Luka. 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Here's Dorian Finney-Smith to Luka right side. Luka driving. Pulls up. Foul. Count of it goes. It does not go, and Luka will go to the line to shoot 2.
Make a Basketball brought to you by Southern California Toyota Dealers. We make it easy.
Michael, Luka has 14 points. He can make it 16 if he makes these 2 free throws. The entire Minnesota team only has 21. Luka's been a big first quarter scorer ever since the Lakers traded for him, and no different tonight. First free throw good. 28-21. Lakers, I was right the first time. 27-21, and Luka can make it 28 if he makes this free throw. Second free throw by Luka is good. 28-21. Luka has 16 first quarter points. 35 seconds remaining. Here is Alexander Walker, top of the key. Throws the ball to Randall. One-on-one against Luka. Randall driving. Pulls up 10-footer. Air ball. And it goes out of bounds to the Lakers. There's 26 seconds left on the game clock. 24 on the shot clock. So, Michael, ostensibly the Lakers can work for the last shot here, right?
For sure.
Here is LeBron. He knows it. LeBron, 10 seconds to shoot. Here he comes. One-on-one against Naz Reid. 5 to shoot. LeBron dribbles one-on-one against Reid. Got to the rim. Puts it up. No good. Rebound. Grabbed by Vincent. And that's the end of the quarter. Lakers 28. Wolves 21. Second quarter next on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Hey, it's Mace. Looking for some fun and excitement? You got to check out Chumba Casino. It's 100% free to play. No purchase required. Enjoy hundreds of thrilling social casino games anytime, anywhere, like bingo, slingo, slots, and solitaire. Get in the action. Play now for a chance to redeem some serious prizes at ChumbaCasino.com.
Available only to players in the U.S., excluding Delaware, Washington, Michigan, Montana, Connecticut, and Nevada, and Canada, excluding Quebec. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Everyone knows Earl Hershiser has won numerous awards for his performance on the field. But off the field, he's a great humanitarian, a true friend and partner of mine, and a real bulldog when it comes to business.
Baseball taught me to work hard and respect people. Rotolo Chevrolet does both, and that's why I joined the team.
Rotolo Chevrolet has been Dealer of the Year for 12 straight years. Like Earl, we know something about winning.
I believe they call that a dynasty.
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
It's time for a Lakers game break.
Game 1 of the opening round of the Western Conference playoffs. The Lakers have a 28-21 lead over the Minnesota Timberwolves at Crypto.com Arena. Luka Doncic off to a very hot start. First ever postseason game for his new franchise. Scored the first 6 points for the Lakers, sitting on 16 points. 5 of 10 from the field, 3 3-pointers. Also drew 2 fouls against Rudy Gobert. The Lakers are shooting nearly 60% from behind the arc. Rui Hachimura has 2 threes, along with 1 from Gabe Vincent. 3 from Luka. LeBron James, Austin Reeves yet to score. Anthony Edwards being held to 6 points on just 3 of 7 shooting. Coming up next, the second quarter of Lakers Timberwolves on the ESPN Lakers Radio Network.
Lakers 28, Wolves 21. Start of the second quarter, driven by Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Experience luxury at the top of its game. Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Michael, very good sign that the Lakers were able to hold Minnesota to just 21 points. Anything surprise you about that first quarter?
Not at all. The Lakers are defending the Warriors. I mean, the Wolves, like I thought they would, as long as they keep Anthony Edwards in check. The Wolves really don't have anybody else to take over the game. They're all complementary players, not big-time, prime-time, first-line stars like LeBron and Luka. And you got a big third star like in Austin Reeves. The Wolves don't have anybody that could take up the slack, really, for Anthony Edwards on a consistent basis. Maybe they'll open up here with Julius Randle and Naz Reid more in the second quarter. But right now, the Lakers have them under wraps.
Jack Black's here for the playoffs tonight. A lot of celebs sitting courtside.
Yeah, everybody's here.
For what we hope is a long playoff run, but you never know. Minnesota ball to start the second quarter. Lakers send out Jared Vanderbilt, Dorian Finney-Smith, LeBron, Gabe Vincent, and Austin Reeves. Luka gets his first rest after 16 first quarter points. Here's Mike Conley dribbling. Anthony Edwards out of the game for the first time. Here's Alexander Walker to the rim. It gets stuck. J.J. Redick's got a point here, Michael. That ball was not wedged. It looked like it for a second.
Well, it stuck it there for 2 seconds, then fell.
So there'll be a jump ball at center court. It'll be LeBron jumping up against Jaden McDaniels. Mark Davis to throw it up. And it's controlled by McDaniels, who tips it to Julius Randle. Here is McDaniels, one-on-one against Austin Reeves. Good defense by Austin. And McDaniels hit a nice fadeaway.
Just used his length that time to just post up and turn around like a Patrick Ewing used to do.
Here's Austin Reeves with it. Reeves, top of the key. LeBron for 3. No good. Rebound goes to the Wolves.
LeBron still scoreless in this game, 0 for 3.
Michael, the 7 3-pointers by the Lakers in the first quarter ties a franchise record for threes in a playoff quarter. Here's Mike Conley coming back the other way. Laker lead is 5. Conley wide open, McDaniels for 3, and it's good. That's the second time the Lakers have not guarded anybody at the three-point line. And the Wolves have made him pay twice, and now it's a 2-point game. Here's Reeves. He's been quiet also. Austin dribbling. Foul. And they're going to say on the ground on Alexander Walker. And it'll be Laker ball side out of bounds. Here's Jordan Goodwin checking into the game for the Lakers for Gabe Vincent. Two-point game, Lakers 28, Wolves 26. Finney-Smith brings it into Austin Reeves behind the three-point line. Reeves dribbling right. Austin dribbles toward the rim, 5-foot follow-away good. First basket of the game for Reeves. Is it a good sign, Michael, that the Lakers are ahead and Austin and LeBron really haven't fired yet?
Oh, yeah, that's a bad sign for the Wolves.
Here is Randle driving at the rim, throws it backwards. Alexander Walker driving down the middle, beautiful move, throws it up and in.
Yeah, if you hold Reeves and LeBron to 2 points at this stage, you should be ahead if you're the Wolves.
Here's Reeves into the front court. Austin driving down the middle, falls down, short arms a layup, no good. Here's Naz Reid coming out of the back court. Reeves to Mike Conley. Reid now right side, Alexander Walker driving, throws the ball to Randle. Randle on the right block. One-on-one against LeBron. Naz Reid for 3. Good, and the Wolves have the lead.
That was a 40-footer almost from Naz Reid.
31-30 Minnesota. Here is Austin Reeves moving right. Reeves now back to his left. Gives it to LeBron for 3. No good. LeBron still scoreless. Here's McDaniels. Wolves have the ball in a 1-point lead. Randall for 3. No good. Rebound, Minnesota. McDaniels powers it up and in. Lakers need a timeout.
Put Luka back in the game. This ain't no time to be resting. It's the playoffs.
33-30 Minnesota. Timeout Lakers. 9:15 to go, second quarter. Lakers trail by 3 on the ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
Just as every point matters, every detail counts in our meticulously crafted vehicles. Experience luxury at the top of its game. Welcome to Cadillac of Beverly Hills, the #1 Cadillac dealer in the Western region for the 3rd year in a row. Come and check out the incredible selection of new and pre-owned vehicles today at our showroom, 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills, and at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
You're gonna ring this bell 3 times well. Its ring will clearly say, my treatment is done, this course is run, and I'm on my way. As we ring the bell to start tonight's game, Children's Hospital Los Angeles, with more than 6,500 employees and 900 physicians, are regularly ranked among the leading healthcare practitioners in the nation. CHLA relies on the generosity of the community to support its groundbreaking pediatric research and complex care for critically ill and injured children. Your gift helps ensure that life-changing and life-saving care is available to every child who needs it. To learn more about Children's Hospital Los Angeles and how you can help children continue to ring the bell, visit CHLA.org. Children's Hospital Los Angeles, helping families live better lives.
Mason and Ireland.
I worked all day on this. You ready?
Yep.
Hooray, holiday, souffle, Lakers in 5.
Like it.
The biggest show on the radio, weekdays at noon.
On 710 ESPN.
The action and the Lakers later news, updates, player highlights, and Laker promotions. Download the Lakers app for free.
Lakers trail by 3. Minnesota 33, Lakers 30. Wolves on a 10-2 run, Michael. The game changed when Luka came out.
Yeah, so I put him back in, man. Lucas he's got 0 fouls, and if you can't play 45 minutes, 40 to 45 minutes in these playoff games, then I don't know what's wrong with you. But this is no time to be resting. Put Luka back out there.
Jackson Hayes is in, but still no Luka. It's Hayes, LeBron, Reeves, Hachimura, and Jordan Goodwin. For the Wolves, it's Mike Conley, Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle, Naz Reid, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
So far, Luka's the only star to show up so far in this game, although McDaniels has turned into a star for the Wolves with 12 points. But the rest of the stars, Reeves, Randle, and LeBron, haven't done anything yet offensively.
And Edwards only has 6 points.
Yeah, Edwards too, yeah, man.
Here is a turnover. Nope. Ball goes into the backcourt, and Austin Reeves picks it up. Here's LeBron driving, throws it to Hayes, tried to dunk it, can't do it. Here comes Minnesota with the ball and a 3-point lead. Naz Reid with it. Goes to Jaden McDaniels. McDaniels down the middle, easy 10-footer. He's short-armed it, could have got his own rebound and put it up and in.
He's turning into Kevin.
Minnesota, Michael, is on a 12-2 run.
McDaniels turned into Kevin Durant here in the last 8 minutes.
Lakers trail by 5. Here is Austin Reeves. Throws it to LeBron.
Luka will check in the next whistle.
LeBron backing in Alexander Walker. Powers up. Foul and a bucket. So LeBron, who had yet to score, Hits an 8-footer, and if he makes this free throw, it's a 2-point game. Jordan Goodwin checks out. Boy, Goodwin was in there for about a minute.
Man, this ain't no time to be experimenting. Put Luka out there. Like I say, man, 44 minutes if you ain't in foul trouble. You know, these timeouts are so long anyway, and then you get these extra reviews. You got all kind of time to rest to play 44, 45 minutes.
All right, here's LeBron at the free throw line. That was his first 2 points of the game. He's 1 for 5 from the field. His free throw is good. 35-33. Luka back out there with LeBron, Rui, Austin, and Jackson Hayes. Here is Naz Reid. Left side, Jaden McDaniels down low to Randall. Randall drives right to the front of the rim and then throws it outside to McDaniels. Right back to Randall. Now outside to Naz Reid. Reid to a wide-open Alexander Walker for 3. He missed it. Rebound Hayes. Throws the ball ahead to Luka. Luka's got it behind the three-point line right side. Lakers trail by 2. Here's Luka driving. Kicks it outside. Rui for 3 in the lead. No good. Rebound. Volleyballed out to Randall. Here come the Wolves 3-on-2. Walker to Conley. Wide open 3. Good.
Looks like the Wolves are making their threes. They're 6 of 12.
Here is Rui. Michael, the Wolves in a zone, and ever since they went to that zone, they've kind of taken over the game.
Yeah, it takes away that high screen and roll, or high screen that the Lakers like to set.
Here's Austin Reeves, 1-on-1 against Naz Reid. Driving, bounce pass, Jackson Hayes is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
I don't think so. I think he was grabbed on the ground before he go up. Let's see if they give him 2 free. Yep, they're going to give him 2. Changes in the air at LAX. Discover more at lawa.org/ESPN. That's lawa.org/ESPN.
Jackson Hayes going to the free throw line where he shoots 62%. First one no good, not close.
They're going to put Gobert back in the game, so that's where the Lakers can take advantage of him now and isolate him, get him away from the hoop. That way the Lakers will be playing 5 against 4 on defense.
38-33, Minnesota by 5. The Lakers led by as many as 8, but that lead's gone. Second free throw good by Hayes, and it's a 4-point lead for the Wolves. Here's Mike Conley into the front court. Conley right side to Naz Reid. Reid hands it to Alexander Walker. Now back to Reid, 1-on-1 against Austin Reeves. And what do we got here? An illegal defense on the Lakers. May have caught a break. Nickeil Alexander-Walker threw in a 3-pointer, but it won't count. Mike Conley's going to get 1 free throw, and then the Wolves will keep the ball. Conley is a 90% free throw shooter. Free throw good. 39-34, Minnesota. Dante DiVincenzo in. Jaden McDaniels out for the Wolves. Ball into Gobert. Gobert, give the ball to Conley. Conley driving. Alexander Walker for 3. No good. Rebound going to the Lakers. 5-point Minnesota lead. 6:50 remaining, and look who's coming back. Anthony Edwards will be in at the next whistle. Here's Luka into the front court. Luka driving right. Luka still driving, and they strip him. Here come the Wolves on a run out. Alexander Walker going to the rim, lays it up. Blocked by LeBron. Spectacular block by LeBron from behind. Here he is to Hachimura. Rui down the middle all the way. And what do we got?
He is blocked by Gobert.
They're gonna give it to Minnesota.
So they're taking Hayes out of the game. They don't need Hayes much in this series. The Lakers are better off with a smaller lineup with Rui at the center.
Here's Edwards into the front court. Edwards moving left. Edwards 1-on-1 against Hachimura. Edwards drives right to the front of the rim. 10-footer no good. Got his own rebound. Naz Reid for 3. Good. And the Lakers are getting out-hustled and outplayed by the Wolves, who now lead by 8. Here's LeBron. Attacks the rim. Blocked again by Minnesota. Wolves have taken over the game. Here's Alexander Walker. DiVincenzo layup. And the Lakers are getting crushed. Timeout, JJ. Please. 44-34 Minnesota.
He only has 4 timeouts left, Ireland.
So you want this to continue?
Let them play through it the way Phil Jackson used to let them figure it out.
Well, so far the only team to figure it out is Minnesota. Here is LeBron. One-on-one against Gobert. Drives right at him. Gobert blocks Soda. Naz Reid for 3. Good again.
Oh, my goodness. Did you see where he shot that 3
Timeout, Lakers. 47-34. Minnesota by 13 on the ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
This is John Ireland. You know BBGO. You see their logo on every Lakers jersey, but did you know BBGO is the official game day snack of the Lakers? BBGO promises bold, authentic Korean flavor. And if you're tired of the same old snacks while watching the game, try America's favorite and #1 Asian snack brand. You can find BBGO products in the freezer section. Try the steamed dumplings or the mandu. BBGO knows that food brings people together, just like the purple and gold. Try BBGO today.
Lakers fans, here's your chance to experience Lakers basketball live during the playoffs. You still have time to secure your seat with Lakers Ticket Exchange, the official resale marketplace of your Los Angeles Lakers. Your ticket purchase is 100% verified and secured with Lakers Ticket Exchange. Go to Lakers.com/ticket exchange on your computer or mobile device to find your seats, and you are set. That's Lakers.com/ticket exchange. And go purple and gold.
Hey, Southern California, I'm Ty Pennington, the home guy, teaming up with Pechanga Resort Casino to give away a brand new house. Imagine yourself in a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home in incredible Temecula, California. All you need to do is play your favorite slots or table games at Pechanga Resort Casino. The more you play, the more entries you earn. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for complete details on Home Sweet Win.
Rules and conditions apply. Go to Pechanga.com for more details.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Lakers fans, if you're injured in an accident, all attorneys say they'll fight for you. You call Jacob, he'll win for you, just like the Lakers. Call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB or visit him online at calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Basketball sponsored by Vista Paint, locally owned for over 65 years. Vista Paint's your home for high-quality direct paint products and championship team of paint professionals for over 65 years.
Michael, the score in this quarter with 5:19 to go is Minnesota 26 and the Lakers 6. They're being outplayed on both ends of the floor, and this is one of the worst halves I've ever seen LeBron play.
So far, the Lakers, two of the big three, combined 2 of 12, James and Reeves. So they have not gotten untracked yet offensively into this series. So they got to get it going, and Minnesota has found their stroke from three-point land, 8 of 15. The Lakers 7 of 15 themselves, but right now everything's going Minnesota's way. The defense has really picked up too, as the Lakers try to challenge him in the paint, but Rudy Gobert has made his presence felt the last couple of times down the floor in the paint.
All right, Lakers send out Dorian Finney-Smith, Gabe Vincent, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and Luka. LeBron is on the bench. He's 1 for 7. He has 3 points in the game. Here's Rui, top of the key for 3. Good. Back to a 10-point Minnesota lead. 47-37, 5 minutes to go in the first half. Here's Alexander Walker, and the Laker defense has got to pick up.
Make sure don't let this guy Edwards get on track. Everybody else has been killing the Lakers except him.
DiVincenzo, wide open three. No good. Rebound, Minnesota. Alexander Walker for three. No good. Rebound, Luka. Here come the Lakers into the front court. Luka one-on-one against Edwards. Luka dribbling left. Backs up on Gobert. Now goes right by Rudy. Foul. Count if it goes. If it's on Rudy, it's three. Let's see who they give it to. I think it is on Gobert. Yep, third personal foul, and they're going to have to get him out of there.
He's 7'2". Why doesn't he keep his hands straight up in the air and utilize his height as opposed to reaching out from his body?
Michael, not only does Rudy have no points, he has no shots. He's yet to attempt a shot in this game.
4 rebounds, 1 assist. Like I said, he's not going to be much of a factor in this game because the Lakers like to spread the floor and get him away from the hoop.
And now they get Gobert out and bring Julius Randle in. Luka's free throw is good to cut the Minnesota lead to 9. If you're the Lakers, you just want to get this inside 5 before halftime.
Plenty of time for that. These are the Wolves. The Wolves will let them back in. They're only down by 9.
Here's Luka's second free throw. Luka is really the only Laker playing well offensively so far. He made them both. 47-39 Minnesota. Here's Alexander Walker into the front court. Right side, DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo almost lost it. Alexander Walker picks it up. Naz Reid has it.
He's the hot guy right now for Minnesota.
And Austin Reeves is not the guy to be guarding Naz Reid, and he fouls him.
Naz off the bench has 13 points. 5 of 7 shooting. Hyundai and a half coming up. Andy Kameniski. It's a great time to test drive the Hyundai you want. Let's join every journey. Visit your SoCal Hyundai dealer.
They're going to bring LeBron back in. Naz Reid's first free throw is short. 4:09 remaining in the second quarter.
Naz Reid was undrafted, right?
Yes.
Amazing.
He is the reigning 6th man of the year.
Where did he go to college?
LSU.
Oh, nobody drafted him. Man, he must have had a bad college career or something.
His first dunk was in the 4th grade.
No way.
When was your first
I don't
dunk?
believe that. 4th grade? He'd be like 6.
Here's Luka for 3. No good. Rebound. Tipped in the air and almost in, but no good. Here's DiVincenzo to Randle. Randle on the right side. Top of the key, Reed. Uh-oh, Edwards has got it. Edwards dribbles. 1-on-1 against Finney-Smith. Here is wide open Naz Reid for 3. I mean, Michael, nobody within 10 feet of him.
He is 4 or 5 from 3.
Well, he's not.
Points.
There's no one guarding him.
I know, because they're worried about Anthony Edwards driving to the hoop.
51-39. Here's LeBron. Oh, beautiful move. Lay it up and in. LeBron has 5 in the game. It's a 10-point lead for the Wolves, 51-41. Here's Edwards.
In Minnesota, you get the ball to Reed.
There's Randle right back to Edwards. Fouled. And Minnesota's just controlling the game.
They're moving the ball really well.
Yeah, they're getting any shot they want. Lots to talk about at halftime if you're the Lakers.
Minnesota has 12 assists off their 20 made field goals.
And the Lakers only have 7.
Why did I say made field goals? Of course they have. That's so kind of redundant. Of course they wouldn't have an assist if a field goal wasn't made or a field shot wasn't made.
Free throw good by Anthony Edwards.
Only 7 points for him, and yet Minnesota's enjoying a 11-point lead. But it's been Naz Reid and Jaden McDaniels have been the killers for the Wolves tonight. They've been on the hunt for Minnesota. Taking up the slack for Edwards.
And-man makes them both, and Minnesota's lead is 12 with 3 minutes remaining. And my dream of getting it to 5 by halftime is going out the window. Here is LeBron dribbling at the top of the key. LeBron, 1-on-1 against Reed. Pulls up, 17-footer, good. LeBron's starting to cook. He's got 7 points. 53-43. Here's Randall. Drives down the middle. DiVincenzo. Another wide open three. No good this time. Ball goes long. Rebound, Minnesota again.
It's amazing how they're not trying to get the ball to Naz Reid.
Here's Jaden McDaniels. Poked away by Luka, and they call a foul. Lakers are thinking about challenging this, but I don't think they're going to.
They had a foul to give. Side out of bounds for Minnesota.
Ooh.
Lakers still only 3 team fouls.
Yeah, if that would have been a shooting foul, they might have challenged it. They decide not to, and they inbound the ball to Edwards. Edwards at the top of the key. Perfect pass to Randall. Another wide open three. Good again. And the Lakers just refuse to guard the three-point line.
The defense is getting sucked into the paint, and then they're kicking it out to their spot of three-point shooters.
Here is Dorian Finney-Smith into the front court. Anthony Edwards all over him. Give it to Luka. A 13-point Minnesota lead with 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Here is Luka. Top of the key, Rui. And LeBron just throws it away.
Austin Reeves had vacated the corner, and LeBron thought he was still there.
Yeah, this is a very shaky start for the Lakers, who are on the ropes in Game 1. Minnesota just controlling the first half, especially this second quarter.
Without Edwards really doing anything big. That's the scary part.
He's got the ball now. Anthony Edwards, top of the key. Another three. No good. Rebound, Austin Reeves. Minute and a half to go. 13-point Minnesota lead. They get it to Luka on the right side. Luka backing in. Luka powers up. Foul. No good. But he'll shoot 2 free throws. And he potentially could cut the lead to 11. Michael, if you're J.J. Redick, what are you telling these guys at halftime?
Don't get, you got to guard the three-point line better. Let whoever's guarding Edwards, got to rely on that guy to keep Edwards out of the driving areas, because that's how they're getting these threes. Driving and kicking it out, passing it out to the open three-point shooters. The Laker defense is getting sucked in too far towards the paint.
Free throw good by Luka. 56-44, 19 for Luka. Boy, where would the Lakers be without Luka? He's the only guy who has really fired. Second free throw by Luka. Good. 20 first half points for Doncic, but the Lakers still trail by 11. Here's Anthony Edwards coming into the front court. Edwards to DiVincenzo, now back to Edwards. Edwards. They're trying to front Randall. Randall's got it, and an offensive foul on Julius. Austin Reeves was trying to front him, Michael, and Julius didn't like it and pushed him away. And it'll be Laker ball going the other way. Chance to get the lead within single digits with 1:07 to go. Minnesota 56 and the Lakers 45. Ball inbounded to Luka. And here comes Luka, giving it to LeBron, right back to Luka. Now to Reeves, three-pointer. No good, and Austin is really off. LeBron grabs an offensive rebound. 10 seconds to shoot. He gives it to Finney-Smith. Back to LeBron. Foul in a bucket. And LeBron goes flying into the photographers. I think he's okay. And he's got a chance, Michael, to complete a three-point play.
Bring him to within 8 with 42 seconds to play. Minnesota would like to keep this at a double-digit lead at half, so it's important for them to get a score coming down. Otherwise, the Lakers have seized a little bit of momentum here to close the half, especially the Lakers can get a stop and a score.
LeBron can cut the lead to 8, and he does. Yes. Minnesota 56, Lakers 48.
Minnesota will be happy with an 8-point lead, but they'll be very disappointed if it ends up that way after being up by 13 or 15.
40 seconds remaining in the first half. Naz Reid, who's 6 for 8, gets the ball to Randall right in front of the rim, taken away by LeBron. Gets it ahead to Luka. Luka to Rui. Wide open Finney-Smith for 3, missed it. And now the last shot belongs to Minnesota. They'll have at least an 8-point lead at halftime and maybe more. Here is DiVincenzo. Dribbling left. Gets the ball to Anthony Edwards. They're going to clear out for Ant-Man. Now Alexander Walker's got it. 5 seconds left. Lakers foul. They had a foul to give. 4.6 remaining in the first half. A half the Lakers are going to go into the locker room and try and correct.
You should just get the ball to Reed, let him turn and shoot.
Ball into DiVincenzo. Top of the key. 3-pointer by Dante. Good.
Oh.
And the Wolves dominate the first half and lead the Lakers 59-48 at halftime. Andy Kamenetsky coming at you next on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Looking for style and performance and fuel efficiency? Then you'll want to make your way over to the spring sales event at your Toyota dealer, where right now there are great deals to be had on the all-hybrid Camry with its awesome mileage and range. Save on a sporty Corolla or legendary Prius, on a tough new Tacoma, powerful Tundra, or Toyota's best-selling SUV, the RAV4. But don't wait. Just like spring, the deals won't last. So see your Toyota dealer today.
There's never been a better time to find the Toyota that's just right for you at Toyota.com. You can explore our full lineup of vehicles, compare features side by side, search our available inventory, see our latest offers, find a dealer. You can even build, price, and accessorize your Toyota right online. So for your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV, just visit Toyota.com. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Next Gen is the official AC, heating, plumbing, and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. That's right. Next Gen is the absolute best in the biz with thousands of 5-star reviews to prove it. Clogged drain? No problem. Call Next Gen today to book your $88 drain cleaning. That's right. For just $88, you'll receive a professional drain cleaning to keep your home flowing smoothly all season long. Call 833-3-NEXT-GEN. That's 833-3-NEXGEN for your $88 drain cleaning.
NEXGEN. Call 833-3-NEXT-GEN.
For employers looking for their star players, ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology works fast to find qualified candidates for your job, and you can invite your top choices to apply. It's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Time for a full court press in your hiring game? Try for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, groundbreaking research meets unparalleled expertise. It's where care is 100% tailored to kids. Every specialist, every room, every innovation revolves around one thing: your child's unique needs. CHLA's world-class experts pioneer groundbreaking cures that set the standard nationwide and have been providing the best care for kids in California for more than 124 years. Whether it's for routine care or a life-saving need, families turn to CHLA when the outcomes matter. Find a doctor at CHLA.org.
It's halftime of Lakers basketball. Time to recap the first half. Take a look at the stats and key plays.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
And what the Lake Show needs to do in the second half. This is Hyundai at the Half.
The ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
It's halftime of Lakers versus Timberwolves. Round 1, Game 1 of the Western Conference Playoffs from Crypto.com.
Driven by your Southern California Hyundai dealers. There's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai you've always wanted. It's your journey. Own every mile in a brand new Hyundai. Visit buyhyundai.com or see your SoCal Hyundai dealer today.
Now, here's Andy Kamenetsky.
And the Lakers have gotten themselves into some trouble in Game 1 of this opening round of the Western Conference playoffs. Hosting the Minnesota Timberwolves, they are down 59-48. Things began well enough in the first quarter. They finished up 28-21 with a 16-point outburst from Luka Doncic, but it's really fallen apart for the Lakers in the second quarter, where they were outscored 38-20. And you would think that if the Lakers were down 11, it would be because superstar Anthony Edwards from the Timberwolves, likely a second second-team All-NBA candidate. I'm predicting that's where he'll finish this year. He has been fantastic all season. He's also been very quiet in this game. He has just 8 points on 3 of 9 shooting. He's only been to the line twice. He's made both of those, but 1 turnover, 3 assists. It's really been kind of a nondescript game for Anthony Edwards. And Julius Randle, the second-best player on the Timberwolves, just 6 points on 2 of 5 from the field. Julius Randle has 4 turnovers, former Laker. The damage is being done by Jaden McDaniels, 14 points, 6 of 8 from the field, 2 of 2 from behind the arc, plus 6 rebounds, 4 on the offensive glass for Minnesota. And then Naz Reid, renowned Laker killer, by the way, 17 points off the bench, 6 of 8 from the field, 4 of 5 from behind the arc. And all 4 of those makes were way, way too wide open. First half leader in three-pointers made is powered by Next Gen, the official plumbing, heating, AC, and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. Call 8333-NEXGEN to snag their $88 drain cleaning special today. Any way you slice it so far in this first half, the Timberwolves are your three-point leaders. They have made 11 of 22 in the first half, 50%. Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle, and Naz Reid all have 2 or more apiece. And then Naz Reid leads all players with three-pointers made. He has 4. The Lakers are actually shooting pretty well from 3 themselves, 42%, 8 of 19. Luka Doncic and Rui Hachimura each have 3 threes, but it just doesn't change the fact I'm being shown a live stream of Billy Mack waving to us all over Michael Thompson's phone. That's why I was laughing briefly. Gotta love Billy Mack. But the Lakers need to stop collapsing so much on drives, either from Anthony Edwards or Julius Randle, and make sure that they are staying home on Minnesota's best three-point shooters, particularly a guy like Naz Reid. That's really one of his specialties. And Minnesota is filled with a lot of guys who can shoot. So obviously Anthony Edwards getting to the rack, getting into the lane, it's a big deal, but it can't be at the expense of leaving all of these shooters in Minnesota wide open. Let's take a look at tonight's free throw counter. At halftime, the Lakers are 10 of 12 at the line, while the T-Wolves are 4 of 5. The free throw counter brought to you by Chumba Casino, your favorite online SoCal casino. Play anytime, anywhere for free. Your favorite online social casino. Play anywhere, anytime, anywhere for free. No purchase necessary. Must be 21. Terms and conditions apply. Luka Doncic, in his first game as a Laker in the playoffs, has 20 points, 5 of 11 from the field. He also has 4 rebounds, assist, and a steal. LeBron James, 10 points, but on 4 of 10 shooting, and it took him a while to really get going. Did not have a make until the second quarter. Rui Hachimura with 9 points. Austin Reeves, just 2 points, 1 of 6 shooting. He really needs to find a rhythm very quickly. Coming up next, we will take a look back at Michael Thompson's keys to the game. Hyundai at the half on the ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
Postseason dunks, threes, buzzer beaters. There's so much NBA happening. I gotta keep up.
Whoa, take it easy there. There's a better way to NBA. All playoffs long.
Wait, really?
With the NBA app, you get real-time stats and scores for every playoff matchup. Witness playoff drama as it unfolds.
Wait, seriously?
Catch every bucket all in one place, all for free.
Where have you been all my life?
There's a better way to NBA. Download the app today. Available on the Google Play, Apple app, and Android stores.
With Progressive's collision coverage, my family gets up to $1,000 for vet bills if I'm injured in a car accident. And that makes this Chihuahua really feel like part of the family. What's that? I don't sound like a chihuahua? Oh, I'm sorry. What exactly am I supposed to sound like? I guess all chihuahuas are high-strung, riding around in expensive designer purses. Actually, I prefer riding in cars. So I appreciate that my family protects me with Progressive's pet collision coverage. Okay, maybe I am a little high-strung. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states. Coverage for dogs and cats is included with the purchase of collision coverage and is subject to policy terms.
At Vista Paint, you get a championship team of painting professionals. Locally owned, manufactured, and operated since 1956, Vista Paint provides factory direct, high-quality paint products. The Vista team members are dedicated and experienced to help you select the right products for your painting project. Looking for a specific color? Check out our selection of 1,300 colors, or bring in your own personal color selection for expert color matching. The choice of professionals for over 65 years with over 50 locations to serve you. Join the winning team of Vista Paint. Sports fans, your ultimate getaway awaits at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. A world-class desert oasis just minutes from Palm Springs. When you're not watching the game, check out the hilarious Nurse John, rock out with Jason Bonham, or country favorite Dustin Lynch. Visit FantasySpringsResort.com.
It's halftime of Lakers basketball. This is Hyundai at the Half.
And let's take a look back at Michael's keys to the game. His first key was get Rudy Gobert away from the basket. Hell, they've gotten Rudy Gobert away from the game. He has 3 fouls, spent a lot of time on the bench, just 13 minutes of action, only 3 rebounds, only 1 block, and 0 points. So far, so good in terms of letting Rudy Gobert affect this game. Next one is control the glass. Don't let Minnesota have second chance opportunities. There, the Lakers are failing miserably. 14 second chance points for the Timberwolves as a result of 6 offensive rebounds, 4 from Jaden McDaniels alone. This is an area where Minnesota is very good, making the most of their offensive rebounds, converting them into second chance points. The Lakers have got to tighten up in this area. And then finally, the Lakers bench needs to beat the Timberwolves bench. Again, not even close. Dorian Finney-Smith and Gabe Vincent have 3 points apiece, and that is barely equaling Nickeil Alexander-Walker with 5 or Dante DiVincenzo with 5, to say nothing of Naz Reid with 17 points off the bench. So they need to do a better job guarding Naz Reid, but also more production needed from Dorian Finney-Smith, from Gabe Vincent, Jordan Goodwin, and Jared Vanderbilt when they are on the court. The bench needs to be more prolific. Again, the Lakers down 59-48 at the half. This has been Hyundai at the Half. Never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai you've always wanted. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey. Visit your SoCal Hyundai dealer today. Coming up the second half on the ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for only $269 a month, or get $1,750 bonus cash. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end April 30th. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Lakers fans, if you're injured in an accident, you could spend hours calling your insurance, a rental car company, and trying to get the appointment with your doctor. Instead of all that, just call Jacob. His team is available 24/7. The consultation is free, and Jacob and his team will handle everything with your insurance and get you the rental car and the doctor so you can once again focus on cheering for the Lakers. Call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. Or visit him online at calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Festival season fashion. Country fans in boots, pop fans in their sneaks, and I in my stretchy pants because jelly beans. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Easter freebie. Get a free stuffed Beanie Bunny on Easter Sunday.
Number 2.
Big League gift giveaway. Get a sandproof picnic blanket when you earn 500 points on your rewards card, the 22nd.
And the number 1 reason.
Fog Hat, live May 22nd. Get tickets now.
Morongo, good times.
Just as every point matters, every detail counts in our meticulously crafted vehicles. Experience luxury at the top of its game. Welcome to Cadillac of Beverly Hills, the #1 Cadillac dealer in the Western region for the 3rd year in a row. Come and check out the incredible selection of new and pre-owned vehicles today at our showroom, 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills, and at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
John Ireland, Mike Michael Thompson back with you at Crypto.com Arena. It's the start of the third quarter, and it's powered by ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Minnesota 59 and the Lakers 48. Michael, what do you think J.J. Redick said to those guys at halftime?
Got to do a better job of guarding the three-point line, obviously. So that's the number one issue. Stop getting broken down off the dribble, which allows them to kick the ball out, pass the ball out to the three-point shooter. So you got to do a better job on the ball defense, preventing guys from Edwards and everybody going to the basket and kicking it out to their three-point shooters. And the bench has to come alive for the Lakers. They've been outscored 27-6 in that first half. But can Minnesota handle this kind of success? We'll find out if they have the poise to increase this lead from 11 up to in the high teens, or are they going to give this lead right back to the Lakers for starting this first 3 minutes here in the third quarter?
Michael, what's going on with Austin Reeves? He's 1 for 6, 0 for 2 from 3, 2 points.
Nothing. He's had a slow half. He just needs to see a couple of shots fall in here in the second half, and he'll get untracked offensively. So you just can't become complacent and lose your confidence, even though you're 1 of 6. We've seen Austin do that before and then get hot in the third quarter.
All right, here we go. Lakers trail by 11. Minnesota ball to start the third. Jaden McDaniels has it at the top of the key. McDaniels to Anthony Edwards. Edwards dribbles left, sees a gap, kicks it out to McDaniels, three-pointer, good again. Lakers continue to leave the Wolves open at the three-point line.
They're going to help on the driver when they
should stop.
Yeah, stop that. Make the guy make a tough jump shot over the top of you.
Luka's got the ball. He's been the only Laker playing well. He's got 20 points, and he throws it down low to LeBron. LeBron with Randall on him, shoots a fall-away 10-footer, not close. Rebound goes to Minnesota. Game 2 of this series is Tuesday night. Then we move to Minnesota for games 3 and 4 Friday and Sunday. Of course, if the Wolves win this game, then all they have to do to win the series is win their home games. Here's Edwards dribbling at the top of the key. Edwards throws the ball to Mike Conley. Back to Edwards. Now back to Conley. Conley to Edwards. Sees a gap. Got to the rim. Puts it up. No good. Got his own rebound. Out to Randall. Three-pointer. Good again.
That hurts.
And the Lakers are being blown out of their own building. 65-48.
That's a 17-point lead.
That it is. Here's Luka. Dribbling. Three-pointer by Luka. Now even he's gone cold. And Minnesota is controlling this game on both ends. Here's McDaniels, lay it up and in.
Timeout. No, not yet. The Lakers only have 3 timeouts left.
Yeah, it may not matter.
Minnesota has 7 timeouts left. They haven't called a timeout yet.
They haven't needed to. They're killing the Lakers. Here is Austin Reeves dribbling right. Three-pointer by Reeves, no good again. Rebound by Minnesota.
They score here, but JJ might have to call one.
Yeah. Here's Edwards.
Oh, no.
Three-pointer. Good again.
Oh, my goodness.
Minnesota leads the Lakers 70-48.
Plenty of time to come back.
On the ESPN LA
Only 22
Lakers
points, Ireland.
Radio Network.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change, is a proud sponsor of your ESPN LA Lakers radio network. For over 30 years, Valvoline Instant Oil Change has provided quick, convenient maintenance services for busy people like you. Oil changes, tire rotations, transmission care, and more. Drive in to your neighborhood Valvoline and let the expert technicians make sure your ride is in peak performance in about 15 minutes. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and game-winning coupons. We got your playoff fit, Lakers fans, with the latest collection of items to add to your closet this season. Head over to LakersStore.com. That's LakersStore.com. And snag a jersey, tee, hat, and more to rep the purple and gold this postseason. We've got the whole family covered with styles for mom, dad, kids, and babies too. Rep your team in style. Check out LakersStore.com. That's LakersStore.com. Let's go, Lake Show.
Everyone knows Earl Hershiser has won numerous awards for his performance on the field. But off the field, he's a great humanitarian, a true friend and partner of mine, and a real bulldog when it comes to business.
Baseball taught me to work hard and respect people. Rotolo Chevrolet does both, and that's why I joined the team.
Rotolo Chevrolet has been Dealer of the Year for 12 straight years. Like Oral, we know something about winning.
I believe they call that a dynasty.
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Ty Pennington here, teaming up with Pechanga Resort Casino to give away a brand new house. Play your favorite slots or table games at Pechanga to earn drawing entries. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for complete details on Home Sweet Win.
Rules and conditions apply. Go to Pechanga.com for more details.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
Head over to Lakers.com/ticket exchange so you can see the Lakers. The resale ticket marketplace for Lakers. Tickets are 100% secure.
Well, it appears, Michael, that the Wolves have come ready to play.
Oh, yeah.
It is 70-48 Minnesota.
They're just shooting the lights out. 56% from three, 14 of 25. That's been the difference in the game. And threes. The Laker bench has not shown up in this series yet. Only 6 points to Minnesota's 27. 17 of those bench points came from Naz Reid. So Lakers down 22, so they got to make a move here. They can't let this thing get up in the high 20s. And then they become really discouraged. So a long way to go. He's still got, 22 minutes to play. So a long way to go to knock this down.
Just chip off a point a minute.
Exactly.
You're fine. Here's LeBron for three. Good. 70-51 Minnesota.
Lakers get this down to 9 or 10 at the end of the quarter. They're in good shape.
Here's Randall, top of the key. Randall gets the ball to Mike Conley. Conley dribbles left, back to Randall. Alley-oop, slam dunk. Rudy Gobert. And the Wolves really, Michael, getting any shot they want.
That dribble penetration, breaking out of Laker defense almost every time.
Yep. Here is Luka. Driving down the middle. 10-foot follow is short. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's Anthony Edwards into the front court.
Luka's cooled off, missed his last two shots. Don't let this guy, Anthony Edwards, get going. That's all Minnesota needs.
Here's Edwards. One-on-one against Hachimura. Goes right by him. Lay it up. No good. Rebound. He thought he got fouled. Here comes LeBron. Lakers have a 5-on-4 if they want it. LeBron to Reeves, who can't make a shot. And then hits a three. All right, if he could get going, we may have a faint hope. 18-point Minnesota lead, 72-54.
Let's listen to hear if Minnesota will start playing the score and start being aggressive like they were. They got the lead.
There's Randall. Throws it to Daniels. Now back to Randall. Randall down the middle all the way. Teardrop, no good. Got his own rebound. And, Michael, they're doing whatever they want. Foul and a bucket. They're just clowning the Lakers. Look at their bench.
Oh, yeah, they're up. They should be fired up. They're not winning the hustle effort. Beating the Lakers to those loose balls up for grabs.
At what point, if you're the Lakers, do you start thinking about Tuesday?
Oh, not yet, man. It's way too early. They're down 20, possibly 21, with 20 and a half minutes to play. So you still got time to go on a run here and get it down to single digits. That's all you can do right now. Just get it to single digits and then go from there with about 7 or 8 minutes to play.
Here's Randall's free throw.
And hope that Minnesota will start playing the score and not stay aggressive and stay on the attack.
Here's Luka coming the other way for the Lakers, who trail by an even 20.
Sometimes you get this big lead and you get away from what got you the big lead.
Here's Luka. There was a game in New York today. Luka kicks it to Rui in the left corner, where the Knicks went on a 21-0 run. Here's a steal by Minnesota. The difference in this game, Michael, is Minnesota, Conley for 3, is getting any shot they want, and the Lakers can't stop them.
Conley stopped the shot at 3 on a break.
Right, because the Lakers won't guard the three-point line, and the Wolves know it. So here's Luka driving. They're going to have to change that for game 2. They're going to have to defend the three-point line. Here's Rui. Over to LeBron, right side. LeBron's fouled, and he'll go to the line. They're going to say it's on the floor.
Julius Randle picks up his second foul.
23-point Minnesota lead, their largest of the game. Michael, is game 2 a must-win if the Lakers lose this?
Heck yeah. You betcha.
Here is Luka on the right side. Luka stripped, grabbed by Anthony Edwards. Here's Edwards to Julius Randle. Randle on the left side, Austin Reeves on him. Throws the ball away. That's like the first mistake they've made. And what's this? Oh, they cream Luka. Randle, this should be a
take foul? I don't think so. I don't think he did it on purpose. They just collided.
Right, but the Lakers had a break. Michael, it almost looks like in this game that these two teams are playing at different speeds.
It is, yeah. The Wolves are playing more aggressively. Luka and Randle still down after that collision at half court.
And Luka is very slow to get up.
Well, Luka's always slow to get up. And he shakes it off and goes and scores.
By the way, this run by Minnesota is 13-0. Make it 14-0.
Regular loose ball foul on Randle, so no take foul there that gives the Lakers one shot and possession. He didn't foul Luka on purpose. That's why it's not a take foul.
All right, here we go. Austin Reeves coming out of the back court. Reeves to Luka. Luka behind the three-point line, guarded by McDaniels. Here's Rui, fakes at 3, give it to LeBron with Edwards on him. And Edwards is all over LeBron. And like I said, it's like the Wolves are playing at a different speed than the Lakers. There's Hachimura with 1 to shoot. Throws up a prayer, no good. Rebound, McDaniels. Here is a three-pointer by Edwards. Good again.
No, he's making 3.
All right, so Michael, now the Lakers are down by 26.
Yeah.
I wonder... It clearly appears that it's not their night.
So far.
Here's Rui for 3. No good again.
Really?
If they go down by 30, would you just keep everybody out there?
Yeah, I'd switch another 5 out there to see if they could get some kind of a spark.
Yeah, I would too. Here's Edwards for 3. No good. Rebound, Rui. And it'll be very interesting to see how the Lakers respond to this beating.
Not over yet.
Here's Luka fouled.
Alan, I've never seen a team that has not scored, not called a timeout this late in the game. Minnesota has not called a timeout yet. They still have 7 timeouts.
Why would they need to?
I don't know. Usually coaches
they're doing everything right.
Yeah, but usually coaches call it just to...
By the way, Michael, here comes Naz Reid.
Yeah, let's hope he's cooled off because he was the one killing the Lakers in the first half. Usually a coach will call a timeout just to give a team a little rest.
Yeah, this is a surprising beatdown by the Wolves. Luka makes a 5-footer, and it's 80-56. But I'll be very anxious to see how the Lakers respond on Tuesday. Here's McDaniels. Driving baseline, puts it up and in. I mean, these are layups.
Well, McDaniels, man, tonight, it's like today, he looks like Kevin Durant.
McDaniels has outplayed Austin and LeBron.
Yep, 21 points to lead the Wolves.
And here's Luka driving. 10-foot follow-away good. Luka's up to 24, but the Lakers trail by 24. 82-58.
Let's see if Minnesota's going to start slowing the pace down a little bit and take some out of rhythm.
Edwards, Naz Reid, three-pointer, no good. Gobert with a rebound, stripped by LeBron and taken by LeBron. Here's Gabe Vincent coming into the front court. And Anthony Edwards and LeBron got tangled up.
Yeah, with his third foul.
And Edwards is adamant he did nothing wrong.
He said LeBron was holding him running down the floor.
You know, Michael, Minnesota was a top 6 defense in the NBA this year.
Yeah, they look like it today so far.
And I just wonder, you know, you're a big boxing fan. They say styles make fights.
Yep.
I wonder if this is just a bad matchup for the Lakers. Here is Reeves, just throws it away. I mean, like, threw it to no one. And Luka ends up in the front row. Here come the Wolves 5-on-4. Wide open Edwards for 3, and it's good.
And he's found his touch.
Yeah. If I'm JJ, I just take all 5 of them out.
Yeah, try a new 5, see if be a little spark.
Here's Reeves dribbling. Kicks the ball to LeBron. Back to Austin. With Gobert on him. And Reeves is having trouble getting around Gobert. 3-pointer good.
That's all Gobert could do in that situation, just forcing to settle for an outside shot.
And now timeout Minnesota. There, Michael, he used one of his timeouts.
Yeah, finally.
85-61 Minnesota on the ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
This is John Ireland. You know BBGO. You see their logo on every Lakers jersey, but did you know BBGO is the official game day snack of the Lakers? BBGO promises bold, authentic Korean flavor. And if you're tired of the same old snacks while watching the game, try America's favorite and #1 Asian snack brand. You can find BBGO products in the freezer section. Try the steamed dumplings or the mandu. BBGO knows that food brings people together, just like the purple and gold. Try BBGO today.
Did you know that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care? It's a no-cost maintenance plan that covers all normal factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. All work is performed by factory-trained technicians using genuine Toyota parts. Toyota Care will keep your new Toyota running like, well, a Toyota. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
Everything you need to find your perfect Toyota is right at your fingertips at Toyota.com. Explore our full lineup of vehicles. Compare features side by side. Search our available inventory. You can even find the best local offers. Everything you need is just a few clicks away on Toyota.com. So for your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV, just visit Toyota.com. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
The fun way to drive home is with Sedano and Cap.
I'm a believer that you play and cater to your teammates' strengths. And Cappy's strength is shenanigans. And an occasional hot take.
Sedano and Cap.
Weekdays at 3 p.m.
on 710 ESPN.
The basketball brought to you by Moronga Casino Resort and Spa. Good times.
I'm John Ireland along with Michael Thompson. We certainly didn't expect this. Minnesota 85 and the Lakers 61. An absolute beatdown by the Wolves. And the Lakers, Michael, I was trying to look for a silver lining.
Yeah.
And I can't find one. Points in the paint, 28-14 Wolves. Second chance points, 19-14 Wolves. Get a load of this one. Fast break points. Minnesota 23 and the Lakers 0.
0. Wow.
0.
Well, they're down 24 with 16 minutes to play. Ireland, can they make? They've got 4 minutes to get it to 12. Can they do it? If they can do that, Minnesota will have a little bit of doubt creep in. But they got to get it down to 12.
There's no reason to believe that is happening. But let's see. And this makes Tuesday's game Very interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Because if Minnesota can go back up 2-0, going to their building, they can deliver a knockout. Here's Alexander Walker to bring it in. I mean, any team can have one bad game, but a series is going to hang on that game Tuesday night. Alexander Walker brings it into Naz Reid.
I'm still waiting for the Wolves to cool off here.
Here's DiVincenzo driving down the middle. Wide open, Naz Reid for three. Good again.
Naz tonight, that's his 5th three. He's up to 20 points.
And, Michael, normally Naz Reid plays really well against the Lakers, so it's not like they didn't know about it.
Right. But once again, the dribble penetration had him open right at the 3-point line.
Yeah, if I'm JJ, Austin Reeves gets the three back. If I'm JJ, I tell my guys, don't leave your three-pointers.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's make them make shots at the rim.
Right.
88-64, Minnesota by 24. And I think here's Edwards to the rim, and now they did it again. Naz Reid wide open. He missed it though. Rebound grabbed by Vando, gets it out to Austin Reeves. Reeves into the front court. Reeves almost threw it away. Now he's got it back. Whips it to Finney Smith. Finney Smith dribbling with 10 to shoot. Top of the key, Luka. 7 to shoot. Dribbling right, kicks it to Vincent. Three-pointer by Gabe. No good. Rebound, Minnesota.
Now Minnesota's starting to isolate Luka now. Pick on him. Last time they did it with Anthony Edwards. Let's see if they search Luka out again.
Edwards trying to shake Finney. Yep, there's your ISO, Michael. You called it.
Look how easy he went around Luka.
And lays it up. No good. Rebound, Luka. Here come the Lakers into the front court. Reeves has got it. Goes by everybody, and they foul him. And he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Also going to bring him within 22 with 15 minutes to play. So just chip away at this lead. Just get it down to about 12 or 13 at the end of the quarter. Still got time. Changing the airs. LAX. Discover more at lawa.org/ESPN. lawa.org/ESPN.
Free throw by Reeves is good. 88-65 Minnesota. Rudy Gobert checks out, and I'm with you, Michael. I'm not sure they're not more effective without Gobert on the court. Reeves makes them both. The lead is 21 with 2:58. Or I'm sorry, 22. 88-66 with 2:55 remaining in the third quarter. Here's Mike Conley. Gets the ball to Randall at the top of the key. Randall dribbles right. Throws the ball to Conley. Conley back to Randall, and he travels. That's about the only thing they've done wrong. Here's LeBron coming back into the game. So JJ definitely hasn't waved a white flag yet with 2:38 going in the third, even though they're down by 22. Technical foul on Chris Finch.
Maybe now the collapse can start. We're in 21 with 2:37 to go. Played solid defense for the next 2 minutes, and you could have this down to 14, 15 points.
Free throw by Reeves is good. 21-point Minnesota lead. Vanderbilt, Reeves, Luka, LeBron, and Gabe Vincent out there for LA. And it has been all Minnesota. Here is Luka driving. He only got fouled, but he put it in anyway. And now here comes Minnesota on a run out.
Down to 19 points. Minnesota starting to feel a little pressure now, just a little.
Here's Randall. Back to DiVincenzo, stolen by Vando. Got it to LeBron. Crowd starting to come alive. LeBron down the middle all the way. Got to the rim. Lays it up and in. Timeout, Minnesota. Oh, now Vanderbilt is mixing it up. And J.J. Redick likes that his team is showing a little energy. Timeout on the floor. Lakers trail by 17. 2:03 to go. Third quarter. Wolves 88, Lakers 71 on the ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
Somehow, some way, the superstars end up in Los Angeles.
You don't come here for nothing else than championship, so I have everything left to prove, so the goal is to win the championship.
Welcome home, Luka.
Back to Luka. Luka, step back, another three. He hit it again. And Luka has swished 2 threes.
Yeah. What does this mean for the Lakers' chances at another chip? I guess it's time to find out.
Luka still dribbling. Wide open for 3. Good.
It's a gift. We're talking about a 25-year-old that is top 3 player in the universe.
I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey.
I can't think of a more amazing starting point to build a roster for the next decade, and I know he has the drive to win that we have here. Our fans are going to see that every night on the court.
This is the home of the Lakers and the new home of Luka, the ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
Laker basketball on ESPN LA is powered by BBGO, making the whole world delicious, one bite at a time. Michael Anthony Edwards has gone to the locker room limping. Hope he's okay. I would hate to. He's such a great player.
You better tape it up and Kobe it up and get back out here. This playoffs.
Hoping that he's going to be okay. We'll update you as soon as we hear anything. Two minutes to go in the third quarter. Lakers trail by 17. Here is Mike Conley with the ball out near half court. Jared Vanderbilt on it.
Wolves need to respond out of that timeout now. They've collapsed there the last minute. Foul on Luka. Giving Alexander a little bit of a shove.
1:44 remaining in the third. They bring the ball into Mike Conley. Conley to Dante DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo flying to the rim, puts it up and in.
It's a big response there to keep it up to 19 with 1:30 to play.
Here is LeBron, and it's stolen by Conley. Here comes a run out for the Wolves. Three-pointer Alexander Walker is short, and it goes off the rim and out of bounds to the Lakers.
That's a break for the Lakers. That was a bad shot selection by Alexander.
Yeah, what was weird is they were getting any layup they wanted, and they jacked up a contested 3. Here's Luka. They haven't made too many mistakes tonight, though. Minnesota hasn't. Here is Luka driving on DiVincenzo, 8-footer good. 17-point Minnesota lead. 1 minute remaining in the third. Here's Randall. This is a 10-0 run for the Lakers. DiVincenzo to Conley. Conley, 5-foot runner, right-handed. It's a left-handed player throwing up a right-handed runner.
Yeah, he's the best in the league at that, being amphibious.
Ambidextrous, but you're close.
Same thing.
There's Austin. Got to the rim, lay it up and in. So the Lakers have found some offensive rhythm, Michael. What will determine whether or not they can get back in this game is if they can find any defense. 27 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Here's Randall to Naz Reid. Reid to DiVincenzo. Vando steals the ball. Jump ball between Vanderbilt and DiVincenzo. And Vanderbilt's giving them a little bit of a spark here, Michael.
That's how you got to come back with defense. Got to get into the chest of Minnesota and make them uncomfortable. Lakers done a good job that last 3 minutes. Down 17.
Dante DiVincenzo is listed at 6'4". Jared Vanderbilt is listed at 6'7". So advantage Vando. Let's see if he can win this jump. 15 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And Vando didn't even jump.
That's weird.
Here is the ball in the corner to Naz Reid. Ball's on the floor. DiVincenzo to beat the shot clock. No good. And a loose ball foul on Luka.
So they had a foul. No, that's out of fouls, I guess. Or is that the fourth? Nope. They're shooting. No. Yep, they're shooting. Nickeil Alexander. Walker going to the line for Minnesota. And keep him up by 19 if he makes these. With 6 seconds to play in the third.
Alexander Walker is a 78% free throw shooter. First one good.
What happened to that rookie guard for Wolves, the point guard? Is he hurt?
For Minnesota?
Yeah.
Rob Dillingham, he's just not in the rotation.
Oh, wow.
But they did.
I don't even see him dressed over there.
Just bring in Jalen Clark for the first time out of UCLA. Alexander Walker makes both free throws, and they lead by 19. They bring the ball 5 seconds to go. They bring it into Luka. He shoots a half quarter. Good. He put it in from half court, and that may be the spark that the Lakers were looking for. Luka hits a 45-footer, but the Lakers still trail by 16 as we go to the fourth. Wolves 94, Lakers 78 on the ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
Sports fans, your ultimate getaway awaits at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. A world-class desert oasis just minutes from Palm Springs. When you're not watching the game, check out the hilarious Nurse John, rock out with Jason Bonham, or country favorite Dustin Lynch. Visit FantasySpringsResort.com.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
The City of Stars has a new superstar.
Luka Doncic joining forces with the Los Angeles Lakers is a seismic event in NBA history.
The home of Luka and the Lakers is 710 ESPN.
It's time for a Lakers game break. And things have gone from bad to worse from the Lakers, having finished the half down 11. They're now staring a 16-point deficit with 1 quarter to go. The Minnesota Timberwolves are up 94-78 on both sides of the ball. The Lakers have just seemed completely out of sync. In particular, they are leaving shooters open whenever the Timberwolves drive, and it's really been hurting the Lakers' defense. Wolves are hitting nearly 60% of their threes. Naz Reid, 5 off the bench. Luka Doncic has 31 points, including a half-court buzzer beater that can hopefully provide a spark, but not nearly enough support from everyone else. LeBron James, Austin Reeves, the only 2 other Lakers in double digits. Something to keep an eye on after missing a third-quarter layup. Anthony Edwards stayed on the court, flexing his foot and ankle, then went straight to the locker room. Coming up, the fourth and final quarter of Timberwolves-Lakers Game 1 on the ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
The fourth quarter, Wolves 94, Lakers 78. Let's take a look at tonight's free throw counter. In the fourth, the Lakers are 13 of 15, while the Wolves are 6 of 8 at the line. The free throw counter brought to you by Chumba Casino, your favorite online social casino. Play anytime, anywhere for free. Terms and conditions may apply. And Will Ferrell trying to fire up the Laker faithful. It'll be Laker ball to start, Michael. They're on a 17-6 run. If the Lakers could go on another run like that, then it would be just a 4-point game. But there's a lot that needs to go right for that to happen.
No sign of Anthony Edwards out of the locker room either.
They say, Edwards, the word from the Timberwolves is that he's dealing with a cramp.
Oh, gee, that's nothing. Drink some fluids, young man.
All right, for the Lakers, it's Dorian Finney-Smith, Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt, LeBron, and Luka.
First 3 minutes will tell the tale of the rest of this game. First 3 minutes of this fourth quarter.
Ball to Luka, top of the key, three-pointer, good. 20-6 run by the Lakers. It's a 13-point game, and for the first time in about an hour, Michael, I feel like the Lakers have a chance. Not a good one, but a chance.
All the pressure's on Minnesota now. They got to respond. The Lakers are on a roll.
There's DiVincenzo dribbling left. Down low to Randall. Powers up. The Lakers strip him, and they give the ball to the Wolves. They'll have 6 seconds to shoot it.
Edwards is back on the bench. I can't believe they're not putting him in the game.
Well, he just got there.
So I'd say get back out there, son.
All right, here's Randall. One-on-one against LeBron, backing him in. LeBron, he shoots a 10-footer. Good. Nice shot by Julius.
Very tough shot.
96-81, Wolves by 15. They throw it down low to Vincent. Vincent to LeBron. Powers up and in. 96-83. Vando and Randall. That should be a foul on Randall. Right there. Randall and Vanderbilt were tied up, and Randall did a vicious swipe at Vando.
He got baited into that. Losing his cool, losing his composure.
And here comes Anthony Edwards. Glad to see he's not seriously hurt. Luka's free throw is good.
12-point game now. It's anybody's game. Minnesota's falling apart here under the pressure.
Minnesota led by as many as 27.
They're breaking down mentally.
The Lakers have shaved 15 points off of that 27-point lead. But the clock is a factor with 11 minutes remaining in the game.
Not yet. 12 points is nothing to come back from.
Here's Edwards. Top of the key. Luka on him. Edwards dribbles past everybody. Got to the rim. 10-foot follow-away. Good. And if he starts heating up, forget it.
You're right. It's up to 18 points.
Ball down low to Vincent. And they call a foul on Edwards.
It's ready to fourth team foul on the Wolves already? No, first team foul.
First team.
I was going to say.
You were looking at the timeout.
Yeah.
All right, LeBron's going to inbound it right in front of the Laker bench. Bring it into Luka, lays it up and in. They fell asleep defensively, the Wolves did. Back to a 12-point game. Can the Lakers find some defense?
Yeah, Chris Finch cannot be happy with his team, even if they win this game, the way they've let down mentally.
But they have their star back, and Anthony Edwards has the ball. Look at that. Wide open Randall for three, and it's good. And the Lakers just refuse to guard the three-point line, and that will be the reason they lose if they lose. 101-86.
Yeah, because they had Edwards in check. They didn't need to leave Randall alone.
Here is LeBron to Vando. Vando driving down the middle, got there, lays it up, no good. Rebound Conley. Both Vando and Naz Reid are down and hurt. It's 4-on-4. Conley driving the other way. Naz Reid has yet to get up, Michael. Here's Gabe Vincent for three. No good. Tipped in by Vando. And Naz Reid, they got to call timeout.
Unless he's got a...
Naz Reid is not moving. And now Chris Finch sees it and calls timeout.
Where did he get hit? Did he break his nose or something?
Yeah, he's like holding like he got a broken nose or something.
Or got poked in the eye really bad.
It's a 13-point lead for Minnesota. 101-88, 9:26 to go. We'll update you on Naz Reid when we come back on the ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
Looking for style and performance and fuel efficiency? Then you'll want to make your way over to the spring sales event at your Toyota dealer, where right now there are great deals to be had on the all-hybrid Camry with its awesome mileage and range. Save on a sporty Corolla or legendary Prius, on a tough new Tacoma, powerful Tundra, or Toyota's best-selling SUV, the RAV4. But don't wait. Just like spring, the deals won't last. So see your Toyota dealer today.
There's never been a better time to find the Toyota that's just right for you at Toyota.com. You can explore our full lineup of vehicles, compare features side by side, search our available inventory, see our latest offers, find a dealer. You can even build, price, and accessorize your Toyota right online. So for your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV, just visit Toyota.com. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, groundbreaking research meets unparalleled expertise. It's where care is 100% tailored to kids. Every specialist, every room, every innovation revolves around one thing: your child's unique needs. CHLA's world-class experts pioneer groundbreaking cures that set the standard nationwide and have been providing the best care for kids in California for more than 124 years. Whether it's for routine care or a life-saving need, families turn to CHLA when the outcomes matter. Find a doctor at CHLA.org. At Vista Paint, you get a championship team of painting professionals. Locally owned, manufactured, and operated since 1956, Vista Paint provides factory direct, high-quality paint products. The Vista team members are dedicated and experienced to help you select the right products for your painting project. Looking for a specific color? Check out our selection of 1,300 colors, or bring in your own personal color selection for expert color matching. The choice of professionals for over 65 years with over 50 locations to serve you. Join the winning team of Vista Paint.
Don't miss Travis and DeMarco.
It's T-Raj and D-Far.
Hell no. No way.
I thought you were going to cuss. I wanted to.
Weekdays at 9 a.m.
on 710 ESPN.
Get the new stuff for your playoff game day gear. Go to LakersStore.com. Get the latest collections for the playoffs. Check it out. The drops are on LakersStore.com.
Michael, in a vacuum, the Lakers are very much in this. It's 101-88. You can be down by 13 with 9:26 to go.
Plenty of time.
And make a comeback. There's just no indication that the Laker defense can stop Minnesota. Now, if they find some defense here, their offense seems to have found a rhythm.
13-point lead. Every time the Lakers look like they're going to make a little bit of a run, Minnesota responds. So let's hear how they respond out of this timeout. The Lakers could get a stop here and then make a three. Then it's a 10-point lead. 10-point lead with about 8-something to play. Then we got some nervous Nellies up there in Minnesota.
All right, here's Randall. One-on-one against LeBron on the left elbow. Randall gets the ball to Alexander Walker. Vando on him. 7 to shoot. Now Edwards has it. Finney-Smith on him. Edwards shoots a contested three and missed it, but Randall got a rebound and just puts it up. Blocked by LeBron, taken by Vando. There's a stop, Michael. That's the first thing they needed. Now Luka's got the ball in the front court.
You know Luka's going to look to shoot a three here.
Luka dribbles right. Dribbles past Gobert. Oh, I thought he got fouled. No whistle. Ball goes out of bounds to the Lakers with 9 seconds to shoot it. Luka thought he got fouled. No whistle.
He was trying to draw that foul. Look up to 37 points, 12 of 21 shooting.
Luka brings it in to Finney-Smith. Back to Luka. Jaden McDaniels guarding him with 2 to shoot. Luka's 20-foot follow-away is short. Rebound Edwards, and look out. He's got a full head of steam into the front court. Edwards driving. One-on-one against Luka. That's a matchup he likes. Edwards throws the ball to Alexander Walker. Right back to Edwards for 3. Just a great player. Man. And that 104-88, 16-point lead with 8 minutes to go puts the Lakers on notice, Michael. They've got to come back. Here's LeBron for 3. No good. Rebound Gobert, and now Minnesota can put this game in a headlock. Here comes Edwards.
Let's see if they score here.
Edwards driving right.
He's looking to go one-on-one, see if he can pull up another three. He's feeling it.
Yep, dribbles it off his foot. Ball goes down, and the Lakers tie him up. Timeout, Minnesota.
Chris Finch can't be happy with that possession.
It'll be Minnesota ball when we come back. 7:50 remaining in the fourth. Minnesota 104, Lakers 88 on the ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
Everyone knows Earl Hershiser has won numerous awards for his performance on the field. But off the field, he's a great humanitarian, a true friend and partner of mine, and a real bulldog when it comes to business.
Baseball taught me to work hard and respect people. Rotolo Chevrolet does both, and that's why I joined the team.
Rotolo Chevrolet has been Dealer of the Year for 12 straight years. Like Earl, we know something about winning.
I believe they call that a dynasty.
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Hey, it's Mace. Want a new game to get excited about? Check out Chumba Casino, your favorite online social casino. It's free to play, no strings attached. Enjoy social casino games like bingo, slingo, and slots and more with new releases every week, whether you're at home or on the go. Play for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. Get started today at ChumbaCasino.com.
Available only to players in the U.S., excluding Delaware, Washington, Michigan, Montana, Connecticut, and Nevada, and Canada, excluding Quebec. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
For employers looking for their star players, ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology works fast to find qualified candidates for your job, and you can invite your top choices to apply. It's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Time for a full court press in your hiring game? Try for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Stay up to date with every playoff game with Lakers email sent straight to your inbox. Each email offers something different. Lakers pregame emails provide game day essentials before tip-off, from projected starters to game times, while Lakers weekly emails give you exclusive Lakers content created exclusively for subscribers. Don't miss any of the action by signing up now at Lakers.com/emails. That's Lakers.com/emails. Let's go Lake Show.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Basketballs brought to you by Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy.
That is the voice of Michael Thompson. I'm John Ireland. The Lakers are on the ropes. They trail 104-88. 7:50 remaining in the fourth.
Whose ball is it?
It's Minnesota's ball.
That's right. Yeah, they call the timeout with 8 seconds to shoot.
Julius Randle's going to inbound it. And for most of this game, I'm surprised, Michael, they brought Austin Reeves back in.
Well, Reeves got himself on track. He's up to 16 points. He's found his offense here in the second half.
I thought Gabe Vincent gave him a spark, but let's see.
No, Gabe's only one. It's got 3 points.
Right, but he was the one that was actually playing defense. The issue, here's Alexander Walker, no one guarding him. 3-pointer, no good. Rebound, LeBron. Here come the Lakers. LeBron to Dorian Finney-Smith. Blocked by Randle, out of bounds to the Lakers. They can score here, Michael. They'll be down 14 with 7:30 to play. 7:37 to go in the quarter. Here's Luka. Drives on the baseline. He's double-teamed. Somebody's open. It's LeBron, and goes right down Main Street. Slam dunk. LeBron looks at Brian Forte and says, I got hit in the head when I dunked it. Here comes Alexander Walker. And now what do we got?
A foul there on purpose by Austin Reeves?
It sure looked intentional, didn't it? Why would he do that?
I don't know. That made no sense. It's only the first team fouling the Lakers.
That's just weird. All right, here we go. Alexander Walker bringing in Edwards. Lakers trail by 14. 7:16 to go in the fourth. Here's Anthony Edwards to Jaden McDaniels. McDaniels left. Nobody defended him, and he just shot an 8-footer.
Put him back up 16 with under 7 minutes to play.
I think that JJ's main focus for the next couple of days, because Game 2 is going to take on some importance. There's McDaniels fouling Dorian Finney-Smith, second team foul on the Wolves. Michael, is to find some defense for Game 2.
Yeah, stop being sucked in and leaving their three-point shooters open. It's going to tell guys, stay home on your guy, and who's ever dribbling, make them shoot a tough shot over the top of your defense. That's what should be pretty simple to do.
Right. You just got to get a hand in their face. The 23-pointers that Minnesota have, Michael, is an NBA playoff record for the Wolves. There is Austin Reeves throwing up a prayer, not close. Rebound grabbed by Randall. Also, the 54% from three they're shooting is a higher percentage than they shot in any game this year.
They're shooting 54 from three?
Yeah.
Wow.
Here's Randall, puts it on the ground. LeBron knocks it away. Julius picks it up, powers up. LeBron blocks it. And an offensive foul on Randall. Hit LeBron in the face. LeBron is slow to get up.
Every NBA player is slow to get up. If they were boxers, they'd need a 30-second count, not a 10-second. So that doesn't make any sense for Minnesota. Why would you go away from Edwards when he's cooking right now and have Julius Randle try to force something?
Is JJ taking LeBron out?
For about a minute. But you're right. There's no time to come out now. LeBron's played 35 minutes. Luka's coming back in for him.
Down by 16 with
Yeah, really.
6:18 to go. Does that make any sense?
No, I would say stay out there for 4 more minutes and let's make one more run.
All right, here's Luka into the front court. We got a foul on DiVincenzo. Third team foul on Minnesota. The Lakers can get into the bonus, Michael. That can help a little. The clock will stop. And the Lakers can chip away at the lead. But this was not at all what the Lakers and their fans were expecting. Here's Luka to Finney-Smith for three. No good. Rebound Randall, and Chris Finch says, let's run some clock. 6 minutes remaining in the fourth. The Lakers are down by 16. Here is Anthony Edwards. Top of the key. Three-pointer by Edwards. No good. Rebound by Luka. Chris Finch couldn't have loved that shot. There's Luka, one-on-one against Randall. Driving. Throws it too high to Reeves. Turnover. Ball goes off Austin, out of bounds. And
the basket here will clinch it. They're up 16. They get to 18 or 19 here. That's it. With under 5 minutes to play.
5:30 remaining in the fourth.
I just keep LeBron on the bench. Let him rest up for Tuesday.
Here is Edwards. Nas Reed for three. That'll do it.
Yep, that's it. That's the exclamation mark right there. Nas Reed, 6 of 9 from three.
No, he does this to the Lakers a lot. Here's Reeves for three. Short. Michael, what's the focus going to be on Tuesday?
Guard the three-point line and bringing more intensity on defense, obviously.
We've entered the Morongo. There's Edwards.
Travel.
Gets to the rim. Luka's got it. And he gets out of the backcourt ahead to Finney-Smith. To Reeves. To Rui. His three is blocked by Nas Reed. We've entered the Morongo final 5 minutes of this game, presented by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times.
LeBron comes back in the game for one last 2.5 minute run here, down 19.
Yeah, might as well. Now the Lakers throw it into DiVincenzo, and he dunks it.
That would take my starters out now. J.J. Redick calls timeout, and hopefully he'll do that to get him ready for Tuesday.
Yeah, 111-91. 4:41 remaining in the fourth on the ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
Somehow, someway, the superstars end up in Los Angeles.
You don't come here for nothing else than championship, so I have everything left to prove, so the goal is to win the championship.
Welcome home, Luka.
Back to Luka. Luka, step back, another three. Hit it again. And Luka has swished 2 threes.
Yeah. What does this mean for the Lakers' chances at another chip? I guess it's time to find out.
Luka still dribbling. Wide open for 3. Good.
It's a gift. We're talking about a 25-year-old that is top 3 player in the universe.
I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey.
I can't think of a more amazing starting point to build a roster for the next decade, and I know he has the drive to win that we have here. Our fans are going to see that every night on the court.
This is the home of the Lakers and the new home of Luka, the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
For the locker room report, Kevin Niski's going to announce Valvoline Game Changer of the day. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for Valvoline locations, game-winning coupons.
And he's going to have some choices. Naz Reid was 8 of 12, 23 points. Jaden McDaniels, 10 of 12.
Yeah, those guys should be
23 points.
Those guys are the co-game changers.
Yeah, the Lakers have not taken their starters out. LeBron for 3, no good. Rebound goes to Edwards, who brings it into the front court. Even Chins. If I'm Chris Finch and anybody shoots with three-pointer by Ant-Man, no good. Rebound, Randall tips it. Austin Reeves grabs it. Most of the Laker fans have headed for the exits. Luka throws it up and in. They're going to say offensive basket interference on LeBron, who tipped it in.
That's really why you should take him out now. Come on, this game's over, JJ. We don't want to get anybody turn an ankle, get ready for Tuesday. Meaningless minutes here.
And now I would imagine, not just because they won, but because they won so convincingly, that the favorites in this series is now going to be Minnesota. They have home court advantage, and this game today was not close. Here is Randall. Throws the ball to Jaden McDaniels. McDaniels down the middle, teardrop, drops it in, and it's 113-90.
I mean, get the guys out of the game, JJ. What are you doing?
3:20 remaining in the fourth. LeBron for 3. No good. Rebound, Anthony Edwards. And LeBron thought he got hit. Mark Davis called nothing. 3:08 remaining. Here is Edwards, and they foul.
Just to get the backups in the game.
And here they come. And, Michael, I would imagine that
this is gonna
Dalton Connect and maybe a couple other people might get some minutes on Tuesday, considering the way the people that played today played.
Well, it was mostly the defense, not so much the offense. It's the defense that let them down today. And on Tuesday, I think this will definitely bolster the Wolves' confidence for Tuesday to come and try to maybe put a clamp on this series if they can sneak out here with a win Tuesday. That's what they're thinking. I don't think a lot of teams will get a win on the road and be happy with it, especially game one. We'll find out if the Wolves are satisfied with coming and just to get a split here, or they want to really put this series in their cold hands. Tight grip.
DiVincenzo for 3, no good. Rebound, Alex Len. The Lakers have emptied the bench. It's Bronny James, Shake Milton, Alex Len, Jordan Goodwin, and Dalton Connect for the Lakers. And hopefully this remaining 2:49 will go quickly.
Yeah, no fouls, guys. Referees let a lot of bumping go. Get these guys out of here.
Here's Shake Milton. Gives the ball to Bronny. Bronny, three-pointer. No good. Rebound, Alex Len volleyballs it. Bronny grabs it. Shake Milton's got it. 2:25 to go in the fourth. Shake Milton dribbling. Down the middle, throws it up. No good. Rebound, Alex Len. Got it to Bronny for 3. No good. Rebound, Dalton Connect. Fourth bite at the apple. Shoot it, Dalton. Why not? Pulls up from 10. Good. And Chris Finch calls timeout.
What's he upset about?
Back in 60 seconds on the ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
Somehow, some way, the superstars end up in Los Angeles.
You don't come here for nothing else than championship, so I have everything left to prove, so the goal is to win the championship.
Welcome home, Luka.
Back to Luka. Luka step back, another three. He hit it again. And Luka has swished 2 threes.
What does this mean for the Lakers' chances at another chip? I guess it's time to find out.
Luka still dribbling, wide open for 3. Good.
It's a gift. We're talking about a 25-year-old that is top 3 player in the universe.
I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey.
I can't think of a more amazing starting point to build a roster for the next decade, and I know he has the drive to win that we have here. Our fans are going to see that every night on the court.
This is the home of the Lakers and the new home of Luka, the ESPN LA Lakers radio network.
John Ireland, Michael Thompson with you at Crypto.com Arena. The Lakers are down by 21, 113-92. Both teams have emptied the benches. There are 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Terrence Shannon is dribbling one-on-one against Bronny. Goes around a pick from Luke Garza. Luka Garza has it now. Hands the ball to Jalen Clark. Clark down the middle, and they call a foul. Why are we fouling people? And, Michael, this game on Tuesday has become very interesting.
Is that a 7 o'clock tip?
Yeah, and if the Lakers don't win it, they are in deep grease.
Well, they'll be in desperation mood. But if I'm the Wolves, I'd be desperate to win that game, too.
Right.
You know, not just to be satisfied with a split because, you know, going home doesn't guarantee you anything, as we found out today. So if you're the Wolves, you really want to put a grip on this series. Just you use that as motivation. Hey, let's really shock the Lakers and come out and at least keep the game close. They're going to want to do to have a chance to win it in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I would think
and find out how the Lakers handle that pressure.
Yeah, if I'm Minnesota, I would treat that game like I'm down.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way you approach it.
Connect 4-3. No good. Got his own rebound. Another 3. No good. Rebound. Jordan Goodwin. Teardrop to Len. They can't even do an alley-oop, Michael. Not the Lakers' night.
That kind of day today. Well, I guess it is nighttime now.
Yeah, it's a little after 8 o'clock, and the Lakers have a lot of work to do between now and Tuesday night. Here is a putback by Luka Garza. Slam dunk. 1 minute remaining in the fourth. Think we can play 1 minute without a whistle?
Yeah, these referees want to get out of here, too.
Here's Dalton Connect with it to Alex Len, to Bronny.
They're like me. They're thinking about
Bronny back to Len. Jump hook, no good.
Thinking about getting to that Taco Bell drive-thru window for those fries.
Leonard Miller with the rebound, and he brings it up. And the only thing you can say, Michael, is I'm glad this isn't the NCAA tournament, or the Lakers would be out.
That's right.
Josh Minot, three-pointer, no good. Rebound Connect. 25 seconds remaining.
The Lakers don't have to shoot, but you know Connect will probably look to get a shot up.
Well, there's a 3-second difference between the shot and the game clock. Somebody should shoot it. There's Connect for 3, good. And now Minnesota will dribble it out. And they are going to win, Michael, by 22 points. 117-95, a dominant victory for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Well, because of McDaniel and Reed, those are the ones who set the tone for the Wolves today. They won the game for Minnesota. Minnesota's defense was good, too.
Andy Kamenetsky joins us. He'll host the post-game show. Andy, I feel like I should send you a suit of Kevlar for what you're about to go through. A very, very dominant performance by the Wolves.
John, I covered the Smush Parker, Kwame Brown years. I can handle something much worse than what happened tonight.
Hey, do you agree that now Minnesota becomes the favorite in this series?
Can you say that one more time, please?
Does Minnesota become the favorite in this series after what we just saw?
No, I don't think they're the favorite. I mean, it's one game. The Lakers can even things up on Tuesday. They can even things up. I expected the Wolves to give the Lakers a real series. So to me, this is not surprising. Also, at the same time, I think some of the biggest things that hurt the Lakers in this game can be correctable. For example, stop collapsing every single time Minnesota drives. They have too many good shooters. Stay with the shooters.
Yeah.
If you fix some of that stuff, the Lakers will be back into this series.
Well, Michael.
Yep.
What's on the top of the fix-it list? What do they do tomorrow and a shoot-around on Tuesday?
Well, Andy said it. Fix your defense. Stop allowing guys to beat you off the dribble penetration to set up their three-point shooters. So they got to work on that on Tuesday. Got to improve on that.
All right, Andy. Lakers trail in this best-of-7 series, 1-0. Final score, Wolves 117, Lakers 95. Andy will take you the rest of the way. AK, it's all yours.
Thanks, John. And first, let's pause 10 seconds so stations can identify themselves on the
NBA Radio on Sirius XM is available on your connected devices. Listen at home anytime you want with Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant, or however you stream in the house.
And coming up next, we will break down this loss in Game 1 of Lakers Timberwolves on the Lakers Locker Room on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Lakers basketball is a final. Thank you for listening on the ESPN LA Lakers Radio Network.
Lakers basketball, presented by CallJacob.com. In this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, CallJacob.com is here for when you need a big win. Visit CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB.
Lakers basketball on ESPN LA is powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Drive into your neighborhood Valvoline Instant Oil Change and let the expert technicians make sure your ride is in peak performance. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and game-winning coupons.
Your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy.
LAX, Los Angeles International Airport, where change is in the air. Find out more at FlyLAX.com.
George Chevrolet. Find your new Chevy with the All-Star team at George Chevrolet. Visit them in Bellflower or shop online at GeorgeChevy.com.
The Lakers Locker Room Report is next.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Lakers fans, if you're injured in an accident, all attorneys say they'll fight for you. You call Jacob, he'll win for you, just like the Lakers. Call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB or visit him online at calljacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025. Lease a Hyundai Tucson for only $269 a month, or get $1,750 bonus cash. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end April 30th. Call 714-568-7676 for...
Hey, sports fans, thank you so much for hanging out with us here on Toronto Sports Insider during the Playoff Pulse. Our mission is simple, bringing sports fans together to hang out, cheer, and change the world one insider at a time, while supporting SickKids Hospital in Toronto every single game.
Cheers, insiders and sports fans from around the world. The Playoff Pulse campaign on Toronto Sports Insider is uniting fans worldwide through the thrill of NHL and NBA playoffs. Every game, every fan, every moment counts. The link is pinned in the chat and in the description. Check out our campaign page. Donate if you can, or share it with friends. Holy Mackinac! Every click helps sick kids heal the future. Just by being here, you have already made an impact. Now, chat it up, keep it classy, and let's keep changing the world one insider at a time.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Thanks for hanging out with us. This is TSI Mike, and now that we've got your attention, we're bringing you every single game of the NBA and NHL playoffs while supporting SickKids Hospital in Toronto through our Playoff Pulse campaign. Let's grow our global community. Hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell, and join the action.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Joe Bowen here, voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Playoff Pulse on Toronto Sports Insider is all about playoff thrills and making a difference, with 100% of Leaf playoff stream revenue going directly to SickKids for their life-saving treatments and research. We're aiming for 100,000 insiders to boost our impact. So subscribe now and be a part of this incredible movement. Holy Mackinac! Let's show SickKids Hospital we're here for them. Join us today.
Hey you, yeah you, Easton Cowan, Leafs prospect here. I'm loving these Playoff Pulse live hangouts. Subscribe and turn on the bell to catch every game. Keep the chat buzzing and let's cheer for SickKids together. See you in the chat.
Hey sports fans, it's TSI Mike. NBA playoff action while supporting SickKids Hospital right here in Toronto. Click the live viewer.
And a very difficult opening of this first round series for the Lakers. They lose 117-95 at home to the Timberwolves. They are now 0-1 in this series. And other than Luka Doncic, who put up 37 points, 12 of 22 from the field, hit 5 threes, 8 of 9 from the field, there really was no Laker that offensively looked particularly in rhythm. LeBron James had 19 points on 8 of 18 shooting, but it took him a while to get going. Austin Reeves, 16 points on 5 of 13 shooting, and frankly, he never seemed to be in rhythm at all. Andy Kamenetsky, Lakers locker room. And in the meantime, the Minnesota Timberwolves, led by superstar Anthony Edwards, had 22 points in this game, but on 22 field goal attempts, just 8 of 22 from the field, hit 4 of 9 from 3, but for a lot of this game really was not a particularly big factor. He did finish with 9 assists and 8 rebounds to go along with 22 points, so near triple-double. But it really, Anthony Edwards in a lot of ways in this game felt almost like an afterthought. The guys that killed the Lakers in this game were Jaden McDaniels, not really an offensive threat, 25 points on 11 of 13 from the field, 3 of 3 from behind the arc, 9 rebounds, 4 on the offensive glass. He was a plus 27 in this game. And then noted and recurrent Lakers killer Naz Reid, the reigning sixth man of the year, 23 points off the bench, 8 of 12 from the field, 6 of 9 from behind the arc, plus 5 rebounds and 2 blocks. Reed and McDaniels were part of an onslaught of three-pointers from the Minnesota Timberwolves. They were 21 of 42 from behind the arc, 50%. And this was something that the Lakers needed to be aware of. Minnesota, other than Rudy Gobert, there's really nobody on this team that doesn't take threes at all. And other than Julius Randle, who happened to go 4 of 6, old friend, former Laker, and Jaden McDaniels, there's nobody in the rotation who isn't a good three-point shooter for Minnesota. So this was something that the Lakers needed to be aware of, consistently guarding the three-point line. They did a very bad job from the second quarter onward of collapsing every time there would be a drive, typically by Anthony Edwards or Julius Randle, and the entire Laker defense would collapse, and it kept leaving Jaden McDaniels or Naz Reid or Dante DiVincenzo, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, sometimes Julius Randle, all of these guys just wide open. Mike Conley from behind the arc, and this was a night where Minnesota was making those shots. And again, other than Luka Doncic, there really wasn't much happening for the Lakers in this game.
Ball to Luka, top of the key, three-pointer good. 20-6 run by the Lakers. It's a 13-point game. And for the first time in about an hour, Michael, I feel like the Lakers have a chance.
Unfortunately, John Ireland's premonition of the Lakers getting back in this game was not correct, but that assist from LeBron to Luka Doncic felt maybe like it was going to be a spark. Assist of the game brought to you by Children's Hospital Los Angeles. We have been creating hope and building healthier futures for over 124 years. Again, the Lakers fall 117-95 in the opener of this series. They're now down 0-1 to the Minnesota Timberwolves. They need, obviously, to make sure that they protect home court for Game 2 and go on the road split heading to Minnesota. It is worth noting, by the way, too, beyond what I talked about with Minnesota being a very good three-point shooting team, Minnesota's a very good road team. I believe they finished 27-17 on the season on the road. So that's the mark of a team that will be comfortable in a setting like this, going out to hostile territory for the playoffs. They have a lot of experience in that group. So while some of the reasons that the Lakers lost this game are surprising in the sense that I think they were playing out of character, offensively and defensively, there are things that I saw that we'll talk about over the course of the show that I don't think are in character for the Lakers. And I guess along those lines, if you want to take an optimistic view